Denham Springs High School basketball is on the air. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcasts, a John Fine production, on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube. Please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. With Yellow Jackets color commentator Mitch Covington and producer John Fine. Here now is your Yellow Jackets play-by-play announcer, Josh Ward.
Good evening and welcome to Yellow Jackets basketball as the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets will host the Liberty Patriots here from Grady Hornsby Gym in a non-district matchup. And it will be an exciting one here, and we are great to have you along here with us at DS Jacket Vision. As always, we ask you to make sure you give it a like and subscribe. We come to you as well on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. And I am Josh Ward, and it is my pleasure to welcome you in to the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they have everything you need from athletic equipment to school uniforms, team uniforms, whatever you need, they got it there for you at Sporting Center. Go see our good friends Stacy Phipps and James Adam McCants. Again, that is Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. This is our first official game here to tip it off for our basketball coverage. We have a 5-game slate coming up. It does start here tonight with the Liberty Patriots from Grady Hornsby Gym. Then we'll be with you again on Friday night, but we'll get all into that. It'll be a district matchup on that Friday night coming up. It'll be Live Oak coming here to Grady Hornsby to take on the Yellow Jackets. That'll be a boys district matchup, and then next week we will pick up with some of our girls games. But again, great to have you along here with us. It is a non-district matchup between these two, and before we get to tip-off, which should be about 7 o'clock or a little bit thereafter, we do have a lot to cover. There is so much going on around the campus of Denham Springs High School right now, and we're going to try to get to all of it, but I'm really excited about our guest that is coming up after this timeout. It is going to be athletic director and head coach Brett Beard joining me right here. Usually you hear us during football season, but it is a phone interview that we do earlier in the week. But Coach Beard is here in the house at Grady Hornsby, and he is going to join me after this timeout. We got Lamine Figueroa back in the studio, Josh Neal on the camera, Darren Ferrente, our on-site producer, and I'll be, of course, joined on the color commentary action with Mitch Covington and yours truly here on the play-by-play. So great to have you along here with us again. We're excited for this one. It is a non-district matchup between the Liberty Patriots and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. And when we return, I will be joined by head coach and athletic director of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Brett Beard. Stay with us. We're back after this timeout on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in to the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Yellow Jackets hosting the Liberty Patriots here from Grady Hornsby, non-district matchup. I'm Josh Ward, now joined by head coach, athletic director of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Brett Beard. And Coach, usually we end our interviews by saying hello to Birmingham. I got to tell you, I told them that we were doing this tonight, so you can look in the camera right there and say hello to Mom and Dad.
Mom, Dad, love y'all. I know you're watching. You've already texted me about it.
Okay.
I love y'all.
I told her, she was like, was it going to be on? I was like, it's going to be on everything. We're going to have it on DS Jacket Vision, Family Radio 90.1.
Well, anytime Josh Ward is on, Peg Beard's watching.
That's right. Absolutely. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. And, just talking about, before we get into some of the other things from the athletic side of it overall, just want to go back to the football season the Yellow Jackets had. Man, what a fun run it was. You get that first round bye, and we talked so much about how we felt about that.
Yep.
And I wanted to ask you, since you have a chance to talk about it now, do you felt the bye bye kind of slowed the momentum down, or was it a mixture of that and just a night where things didn't exactly go your way? How'd you feel about that?
It's no doubt a mix, but I think a lot of that mix happens because you're off kilter. You're like, we were rolling. And, going into that night, we were the 12 seed, and they told us that we had a chance to get to 4. I didn't believe it. They had to have, 12 things happen for us to get there. And, dang, if everything had to happen, happened. You're rewarded with a 4 seed, and that's elite. I mean, that's big time. Nobody in this parish has ever done that at this level, which I was really proud of, And, I guess if we play that first round, there's a couple of dudes, Hayden Ray maybe being one of them, that wouldn't be able to play, that were nicked up. But you do. I don't schedule buys because I don't like taking those games away from these kids who are high school players, and I don't want them to lose a game and not have an opportunity to play. So I'm not a believer in buys. I don't want to buy. But we drew it, and we felt like we handled the week really well. I don't know how much I would really change looking at it, but it threw us off our rhythm. I mean, it did, and of course, you're playing an elite powerhouse in Zachary, who is one of the top tier programs in the state.
And that's your typical 13 seed going to the playoffs. And the power ratings is what it is.
And but I knew how good they were. I mean, they beat Acadiana early in the year. They went toe to toe with some hammers, early on in the year. Like I knew they were going to be a tough draw, and a bye. And they were kind of struggling at the end, and they drew Salmon and got a lot of things right that night versus Salmon, and come in even more confident against us, where previous district opponents, they had confidence. Zachary has confidence against all Livingston Parish schools, and it was a perfect storm, and we were off a little bit.
Yeah, no doubt, and it was just such a disappointing and into a season that had so much great that came out of it. And when you started to see the accolades come in after the game of all the awards, that all district, all state, all Metro,
player of the year,
with the Twins. And then we just find out, maybe you can confirm this, but it looked like earlier today or yesterday that Sean and John have committed to go to Norfolk to play for Michael Vick. So what an opportunity for them. You got Hayden Ray going to Southeastern. I know Devin Cupid's looking to go somewhere. Angel Morrow's looking to go. Brenton Paul somewhere. Can you update us on some of those guys have landed or decided?
Yeah, so we had Quentin Clay signed with a JUCO in Texas, early signing period. Hayden Ray signed with Southeastern. And tomorrow we've got 6 more signing. Matthew Duvall, who broke his collarbone, didn't play all year. He'll be signing with that same JUCO in Texas that Q signed with. Cupid is signing with the Lafayette Crusaders, which is kind of like that same type JUCO system, but in Lafayette. Angel Morrow will be signing with McNeese State. Both Goldman's going to Norfolk State. Devin Mack is I was just looking at where he was going. He's signing with a program tomorrow. So we're going to end up having 8 dudes sign. Brenton Paul is kind of waiting. He's got some opportunities, but those coaches have told him he can wait and he doesn't have to sign tomorrow. They can kind of see what happens. Enzo Landry, another dude, special teams guy, return guy, one of the fastest kids in the state. He's going to have some opportunities because he's got wheels. So, we got a few more guys that are going to have opportunities to go to the next level and see if they can climb the ranks there.
Absolutely, and it was just so exciting to see those guys get that opportunity to do that. I know with the Twins, they were kind of going back and forth between Arkansas, Monticello, and Norfolk. And, I guess when you got Michael Vick calling your phone and saying, hey, come check us out, it's hard to not at least look at it, but something turned their head there.
Yeah, and FCS. It's a bigger program, and, it's Michael Vick. Michael Vick is the same age as I am, and even I'm kind of wowed by it. I watched him when he was at Virginia Tech, when I was at Vandy, and I think it's a pretty cool deal. But the thing is, his offensive coordinator is Brian Shepard. He and I were teammates at Southeastern. Okay. He's a good friend of mine. His dad's a longtime NFL coach, and they're going to be taught. They're going to be taught how to play the game at an elite level. They're going to be coached. They're going to be coached right. They're going to be treated well. Arkansas Monticello, that's Gary Goff. He also coached me at Southeastern, so I had connections with him as well. And really, they could have had 2 great spots. I mean, it just comes down to Michael Vick and FCS and a chance to play big-time football. And, those guys have lofty goals. And, I told them today that the only question you should be asking, because you're going to be the low man on the totem pole, you're just a nobody, you're just another number when you walk into that room. The only question you need to ask yourself is, how quick can I become the alpha male in this room? And that's how you got to handle your business at the next level. And then from there, kind of see what happens.
All right, we'll switch gears here and now go to a little facility update here because Fieldhouse now is open. It looks awesome. I know it's been getting a lot of attention from people because it is a first-class facility. And, when you talk about that being finished and the new stadium for football, and then you put baseball and softball here on campus. You got track around the football field. Now, moving all those things on here, this campus looks completely different than it did a few years ago. When you came here, did you envision all that with getting that stuff put in place?
I'll be honest with you. I mean, I took the job thinking I was going to try to put together a staff to crack the code in these old facilities and, do what the others had not done. And, you get the perfect storm with the admin, the board members, and Mr. Cecil Harris, and a vision of guys that want more for this school. We get blasted all over social media anonymously by people about, not fixing this, not fixing that, but giving all the money to sports. People can look at it how they want, man. We want to give our kids the best. In the sports and these gyms and these field houses and these fields, those are just as critical or if not the most important classrooms on this campus.
Yeah, I mean,
we want the best for our kids.
Yeah, what did Mark Emmert say when he was at LSU? The front porch of your university is your football program, and that really is true because we
are
have
in
those
Louisiana.
facilities. Yeah, absolutely.
And we are in
yes.
Louisiana.
And it's those facilities are so great, and but as you said, it goes to the leadership, and when we see Cecil here, like he had that envision, and y'all two working together have really made a lot of this stuff come together.
Yeah, when it was first brought to me, they wanted to take the field behind the freshman high, where the baseball field is now, and wanted to do a soccer and track complex. And I'm like, hold on, why would we do that? He's like, well, the previous people in your position didn't really want us around the football stadium. And I said, well, I'm not those guys. And more importantly, I would rather all go together and build the Mecca. Like, let's build the best facility in the state, and we got to do that together. I said, not to mention, we might have to use that for growth. I mean, so we don't have to build a second high school in Denham Springs or something like that. I said, we don't want to landlock us completely. Well, then we moved to this part of it, and when you looked at that land with the naked eye, we're thinking, all right, we'll put baseball and softball right there. Well, we were fired up about it until we got the plans, and both wouldn't fit there. And really, a lot of this happened because of Northside Church. They came through. They had the little field right there where softball is now. And they were ready to move that piece of property. And being able to give that to our elementary school, our softball program, alleviate some of the parking and traffic from the elementary school, and really sell us being together. Northside came through and really made this whole thing happen because, we couldn't have just built baseball and left softball out or vice versa. Like, we weren't going to do that. Like, it wasn't even an option. So Northside coming through is what made this gig go. And because of it, we do have some of the best facilities in the state, if not the best, and something our kids should be really proud of, that we are proud of. And, our kids are deserving to play in the best venues week in and week out, day in and day out. And we think that's what we have our kids that opportunity.
All right, Coach, we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, I want to talk about the athletic spectrum across the board here at Denham Springs. So you got time to hang around for a minute?
Absolutely.
All right. We'll be back after this with more of Coach Beard. Again, it is the Liberty Patriots and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets here from Grady Hornsby Gym, non-district matchup. Back after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Josh Ward continuing our conversation with head coach, athletic director of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Brett Beard. We're in the JV game of Liberty and Denham Springs right now. Yellow Jackets well in command, 33-10 with 3:19 left in the third. So varsity will be coming up right after this. But, Coach, wanted to talk about teams update that's going on because there's so many on right now. I'm looking at it. You got girls and boys soccer, both district champs.
Yep.
Girls 3 in a row, boys back-to-back there. They're both headed to the playoffs, 1 the 3 seed, 1 the 4 seed. You got both boys and girls basketball teams playing well right now. Denham Springs number 4 on the boys side. They are number 10 on the girls side and looking to make playoff runs yet again here. both in the race for a district title right now. Then you've got baseball and softball getting going with 2 new head coaches in that. So when you look at all of that as an athletic director, how do you see this across the board for the Yellow Jackets?
Well, I mean, I think our athletics are at an all-time high. One of my goals going into every school year, we have 9 PowerPoint teams in the state. 9 of our programs compete for PowerPoints. And, as an AD, our goal is to get all 9 in the playoffs. If we could pull that off, your program's it becomes an elite program if all 9 make it. And I'm going to tell you, the last few years we missed it by 1. So you fast forward to this year, same goal comes in. We've already had a team miss, but we are on the cusp of really being an elite program top to bottom. We want nothing but our best for our girls and our boys sports. We've got elite coaches. We feel like we got the best group of head coaches we've ever had here. You look at the soccer programs; those are 2 elite head coaches with elite programs, and could quite be our best programs on the campus now. Basketball, of course, is always exciting, and Livingston Parish basketball, I mean, is big time. So, our athletics are, I'd like to compare it to any years we've had here. But right now, I think we're at an all-time high. I think across the board, we're competitive. We're worth coming to watch. Our kids play extremely hard. And, a lot of times that's the biggest thing with our mentality here is being gritty and being nasty and just playing the games the right way and playing hard. And if you watch all of our kids compete, it's a lot of fun to watch them get after it.
No doubt about that. And, when you look at this school being the largest in the state now, and the latest numbers that have just come out here at the end of last year, what is the biggest challenge for you as an athletic director being in a school this size with so much going on at so many times where you're sending teams all over the state, out of state sometimes, and what you allow those head coaches to do with those programs?
Well, the thing is, we hire head coaches. I mean, that's kind of the philosophy when I hire assistant coaches. I mean, we're adults, and I hire you to do a job, get the job done. Right. I think we hire amazing people. Like our head coaches are amazing people. They care about the kids. They work extremely hard. And when you have that, I'm perfectly comfortable with our head coaches taking our teams and kids anywhere, knowing they're going to be protected. They're going to travel in first class. They're going to be taken care of. There's a lot of moving parts to a school this size, no doubt. The toughest challenge, honestly, is like no stone unturned. Yeah. Because I swear I see a new kid every day. A new kid speaks to me every day, and I'm just like, where have you been? And that's kind of the toughest thing is making sure that we, as big as we are we tapping all of our potential? Are our kids that are willing to give to Denham Springs and meet our standard, are they out there and are they not a part of our programs? And if they are, how do we get them involved? And, that's just getting out there and treating our kids right and our programs being talked about amongst the student body. And, just being a part of the community itself of the school. And, that's one of my favorite things to do is just get out and walk around in Bell Exchange.
I was going to ask on the flip side of that, what is your biggest reward at a school this size?
Yeah, first off, the biggest reward is being at a school that, Butch Wax, set a foundation that was, has dang near been untouchable. Guys like Drew Nettles before me that are great friends of mine that did a phenomenal job here that I love. Drew at Zachary and everything else now, but there's a part of me, I didn't take this job at one time because of Drew, and there's a part of me that I want to make him proud because I want to make this program what those guys saw it as kids when they came through the program and what they tried to accomplish here, and I want nothing but the best. To give back to these alumni that have built this tradition and this history of Denham Springs, and we want to continue to make them proud by putting out a brand that mimics what they were, and then of course grow with today's day and age and today's mentality, and grow that grittiness and that natural 26 now.
You are always a face around the campus. You are always at the sporting events. I know that's an important part of your athletic director role that you take serious, is that being that face of the program and being that face out there for the support here for all the sports that are going on. There's rarely that you come to this gym or to that field or anywhere around here where you're not out there supporting these athletes.
Well, what people don't understand, I get painted to be kind of a tough one at times, or a tough one to work with, tough one to work for. I really don't know.
They say that about me too.
But at the end of the day, I can't tell you how much I appreciate these coaches and how much I appreciate these kids and love these kids. And I want my kids and my wife to be around them. I want my family to be a part of this family that we have here. And, to be able to come out and watch these kids play basketball that gave us everything on the football field, that built this program. I love these kids, and if I didn't, I wouldn't come be here every night and try to get my family involved in everything else. And that's what I want. I love this place. I love these freaking kids. I appreciate and love these coaches. And for me to be a part of it, knowing what they go through and knowing how our lives are and what we live, and me just being a support cast for them and letting them know that I'm genuine and I'm all in with you. I think that's a big thing for me to be successful as the AD. But it's easy because I love it.
Yeah. Well, Coach, we appreciate the visit, man. We could do this all night, but we got to get down to some other business after that. So then, thanks. Say good night to Birmingham.
Mom, Dad, love y'all as always. Thank you for watching.
Yep. And we will talk with you next time, Coach. Appreciate it again. When we come back, we'll be Mitch Covington joining me here to get you ready for a tip-off between the Liberty Patriots and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. Grady Hornsby Gym, non-district matchup. Back after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Your local sporting goods store is Sporting Center. Sporting Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sporting Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sporting Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sporting Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sporting Center, more than just a sports store.
Welcome back in. Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Denham Springs and the Liberty Patriots here from Grady Hornsby Gym. It is a 9-district matchup for these two. Mitch, last time we were here doing our little basketball preview, Yellow Jackets got off to a good start in District 5-5A play with a 72-55 win over East Ascension, 1-0 in district. So Yellow Jackets now 20-6 overall. They are, again, 1-0 in district, number 4 team in Division I non-select. But before we get further into that, let's talk about the Lady Jackets, because as you mentioned to me last time, that ladies go first, which I thought was a good rule. Yeah. So actually see Lady Jackets coach Rudy Smith in the house here tonight. And, Mitch, just talking with Coach Beard there about how, there's so much support around all these programs for each other from him as the AD and the other coaches as well. It's just, really good to see that, because at times you don't always see that here. Some years ago with some other things, but, right now there's a lot of good cohesiveness between all the programs and all the coaches, and that's what he was, Coach Beard was saying with those head coaches. They're all here for the right reasons, which is not always the easy thing to find.
Right, and then as you mentioned, Coach Smith, when they don't have games, here he is, in the gym watching the boys play. We saw that the other night, the Central game, a couple weeks ago. The girls had a game at Walker, their first district game, went and got a big win, and then their game was over earlier before the boys had finished up, and I saw he was over there in the corner of the second half watching the last part of the boys game, and just like I said, just a real good community effort with all the coaches on campus right now, and everybody pulling for each other and hoping each squad that does well, it does good for the school. It does good as a great representation of this community, and so everybody's pulling for one another.
All right, so we are in the JV game right now. It is 35-20. Yellow Jackets leading over the Patriots in that JV game with 6:11 left here in the fourth. So as we do look at the Lady Jackets again, they are now 17-9 overall, 3-0 in district play, which is the most important stat right now, looking for that district title. And again, as we talked about it last week, we're keeping an eye on that last home game of the season, district finale for both teams against Prairieville, who is currently number 1, sitting at 21-3, number 1 in the power ratings. And that game will be here at Grady Hornsby. We will be carrying that for you. It'll be on Friday the 13th.
Be a great night to get a lot of fans out to the game. A Friday night, it might be Friday the 13th, but a good chance for end of the year. Hopefully that's a battle for the district championship. Senior night, I would assume, for the girl basketball players, the last home game of the regular season, and that'd be a great Friday night with no school to worry about, no work to worry about on the next day for a lot of people to get here. I know that Friday night game with Central was a really packed crowd. Lower level was packed. Upper level was about 80% full. People were all over, and from both communities, Central and Denham, we're here to watch that game. It was a great game, and so you would think with Prairieville and Denham, if they both make it undefeated in district play at that last game of the year, that'd bring in a big crowd as well.
Last time out for the Lady Jackets, it was a 30-point win over East Ascension, over at East Ascension. That's why we were here watching the boys play East Ascension. That was a 64-34 win for Denham Springs. So, again, 3-0 in district play, and, opening up against Walker and going to get that. Walker's obviously going through a little bit of change there, but anytime you go to their gym, there's just something about that place that can throw you off a little bit.
Yeah, well, all the Livingston Parish rivals, I guess you can say. We know how good girls basketball is in this area, and Walker, of course, has been a great program for so many years and all, and there has been a coaching change and a new regime over there right now. And so at the moment, Denham has the upper hand on them, but you don't take that for granted. When you go over to Walker, especially on the road, you got to make sure you're ready to play, and the girls did a great job and have gotten off to a fantastic start in district play. Yeah,
and as you're looking there at DS Jacket Vision on your screen there, we do have the standings for you, and again, it is Denham Springs at 3-0, and Prairieville is at 2-0, and Mitch, we were talking about this earlier off air, kind of how the schedules work out now to where you don't play each team twice, which I don't like in district. I like going to each gym, and then they come to us, but they changed that some years ago with the power rating system, change that up a little bit. But, right now, Denham Springs and Prairieville right there at the top. Then you got Walker and Live Oak, Santa Maria, Dutchtown, and East Ascension bringing up the rear there. So, again, everything, if it goes the way it's planned, we are, we have it circled Friday the 13th for Prairieville Hurricanes, Lady Hurricanes coming here to take on the Lady Jackets, which could be one heck of a game between two really good programs. And Prairieville, just in their second year in varsity, already hitting at that number 1 power ranking spot.
And, of course, the girls and Coach Smith and then all of his coaching staff and all can't, like we as fans, can look ahead and hope we get to that last matchup in the year. But they've got to keep focused on what their next step is. And the girls are going to be on the road Thursday at Live Oak. So not a far trip, just right up Highway 16 right there with another Livingston Parish basketball rival. So they want to make sure they're locked in and focused and, handle their business and do what they, need to do on Thursday night.
Quick reminder of upcoming broadcast schedule for you here at DS Jacket Vision. But as always, we ask that you give it a like and subscribe. Certainly would appreciate that. And we are coming to you again on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. So as we go back to that broadcast schedule again, Friday night, it'll be Mitch Covington. I will actually be stepping out of the country for a little bit. So Mario Jerez will be stepping in for me. And I spoke with him today, and he's ready to go for it, ready to get working with y'all. And, of course, our next one will be Tuesday. It'll be Lady Jackets hosting the Dutchtown Griffins here. And that'll be Tuesday. That is the 10th? Yeah, February 10th. Yep, sorry, that's right there. I'm looking at it. And then again, another Lady Jackets game back-to-back there. It'll be Friday the 13th against the Prairieville Lady Hurricanes coming here, which, again, could be for the district title, as we hope it is. And then we will wrap up our coverage with boys here at Grady Hornsby against Walker coming in for a District 5-5A matchup. So that is our upcoming broadcast schedule there.
And then all those games are important because whether you win the district championship or not, each one of those games are counting towards your power rating toward the end of the year. And right now with the Lady Jackets sitting at number 9, if we can win a couple more games, hopefully climb up at least to that 8 spot, and then you're hoping to host a couple of playoff games at home and not have to travel until maybe the quarterfinal round.
Yep. All right, we'll take a time out. When we come back, we will look to the preview of this one here tonight between the Patriots and the Yellow Jackets from Grady Hornsby. It is a 9-district matchup, but another one to get in that win column for the Yellow Jackets. Stay with us. We're back with more after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as a news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Welcome back in. It is the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. It is a 9-district matchup between the Liberty Patriots and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington continuing our coverage here. Again, crew this year for basketball. Coach Josh Neal working the cameras. We got Darren Ferrente, on-site producer as always. Lamine Figueroa back at the studio. John Fine handing out flyers and shaking hands and doing all that
Kissing
good
babies.
stuff. Kissing babies, yep. The babies scream after that, but that's all right. But Mitch, as we get ready for this one here, again, a 9-district play. So Yellow Jackets stepping out of district play as they open last week, 72-55 win over East Central to start off 1-0 in district play. And, you know, looking at their schedule overall at 20-6, they played, we talked about it a little bit last week in our preview, just how much of a tough schedule they played. When you go down their schedule, they have played the top teams across just about every division in the state.
You know, we mentioned last week that, last year the Yellow Jackets entered the playoffs with, maybe 3 losses on the season, not very many at all.
3 or 4, yeah.
But they hadn't played as strong of a non-district schedule as they've gone through this year. Right now, sitting at 6 losses, and you can look, right now we're still ranked number 4 in the power rating. The people behind them have 4 losses, 5 losses, 3 losses, 4 losses, and yet we have 6, and we're ahead of them. That just shows the strength of schedule that Coach Cav has put together. We've played a lot of really good teams, even starting early in the year before a lot of the guys were good in basketball shape. We come out of football, got several of the players who were on the football field, get over here, not really in basketball rhythm yet with the rest of their teammates and still trying to get, worked in. And so some of those losses came early in the year, but also against a lot of really good teams. And so that's only going to help these guys as they get forward, as they try to make that run back to Lake Charles again and going through the playoffs. There's a lot of really strong teams in Division I basketball on the non-select side of the bracket, and so they've seen several of them, and so they've already played a few, and everybody that they've gone against has been really tough. So you got some losses that don't hurt you that much because the teams have a lot of wins, but also you got many wins against teams that have a strong record as well, so that double helps you out. So just a great start competitive-wise for the Jackets, seeing a lot of the better teams in the state, so that as we move forward and then get in that playoff bracket, we probably won't see anything that you haven't prepared for.
Yeah, and likely with the way it's going, you may not see a team you haven't seen before because they played so many games. And as you mentioned there, like some of the early tournaments, I mean, they didn't play a home game until January. I mean, November, December, they were on the road the entire time and actually traveling North Louisiana, and they went to, where else did they go? They went up to Shreveport they practiced at Louisiana Tech and played the game up there. But anyway, Jeremy Williams and Hayden Ray, two guys on this team that are starters, are in the 1K career club, scoring 1,000 points in their career. Pretty impressive what those two are able to do. And Hayden Ray, for a guy his size, kind of a football, how much space he takes up on the court. Congratulations to them two on that milestone. But I know many other things they're trying to get to.
Well, that's a lot of career points for Hayden Ray. We haven't seen most of them.
Yes.
Most of them, of course, did come at his previous school, but he's doing a great job here this year for the Yellow Jackets and a very key addition for what the Jackets are doing on the basketball court. If you were with us during football season, we talked about him a lot throughout the year. Did a great job at tight end for the Jackets, both as a blocker, as a pass catcher, and then after the catch with running with the football. Well, you're going to see that on the basketball court too, as he runs up and down the floor and able to get there, because the Yellow Jackets aren't going to slow the ball down. We're not going to slow a slow-paced offense and work it around and have a post player down low. It's back and forth and up and down. Hayden Ray fits right in that. Jeremy Williams, we have seen him for 4 years here. Really for 3 years, with the Jackets, excuse me. But he is with his 1,000-point career that he's had. He's an all-around player, a great defensive player, maybe our best defensive stopper. He does a great job helping ball handle, breaking the press, getting the ball up the floor. And then, of course, you can see with the 1,000 points, he can finish at the hoop as well. And I think probably our best free throw shooter at the line. We've talked about it at the Central game. You and I were just watching as fans at that game, and we were missing some free throws in the fourth quarter and in the overtime. But when Jeremy got to the line, I felt confident he was going to be the guy that was going to get it taken care of for us, and he made some clutch free throws as needed. So.
I made some clutch plays at the end of that one too, taking it to the goal, and the last second play that they had drawn up. We should probably have done it more justice, but that was a very exciting game. What they were able to do that one and go into overtime then, and then of course we know they went the next week went to double overtime at North Shore and ended up coming up a little bit short in that one, but erased a 14-point deficit. So this team has the fight in them, and you're going to need to see that down the stretch of district play, and of course when you go into the playoffs, and some of the other guys. I mean, you can't go anywhere without talking about the twins, Jean and Sean. On the basketball court as well, and you can still see some of the same things that we see in football. That little connection they have as twins, that they just kind of have an unspoken language that they're able to talk to each other.
And you can see it even more on the basketball floor. In football, there were times where Jean would throw it out there to receiver Sean Goldman, his twin brother, and it seemed like those two were the only two on the field that knew what was about to happen, but they knew it before the snap, and they could read it as the play was going on. Just like you said, telepathically, it seemed like. Well, on the basketball floor, it's even more pronounced. Just the backdoor cuts and the getting up the floor and the outlet passes, and both of them see the floor well and do a great job passing the ball. Of course, they're both threats from the three-point line, shooting on the outside, and knocking down the three-pointers. But those are, of course, very key players, returning starters. You look at Jeremy Williams, Sean Goldman, John Goldman as returning starters from last year, and really the leaders, you would say, going into this season with this team.
Devin Houston, the new addition to the Yellow Jackets team this year, and he has come in as a starter. Actually came over from Liberty, so he knows some of these guys and coaches over there. They are with first-year head coach at Liberty. Give me 1 second here if I can look at my list. Yeah, Joshua Edwards has stepped in this year as head coach of the Liberty Magnet Patriots. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Mr. Howard. Always good to see the principal. Yeah. In his first year, but again, Devin Houston knowing some of those guys from over there from Liberty, so got to be an interesting scenario for him coming into this one. But he's come in and added a good little spark to this team, and they seem to have gelled well rather quickly.
Exactly, and he brings something that the team lacked last year. One of the weaknesses with the squad, we didn't have a whole lot of height. Well, this year we have Hayden Ray, who is, of course, a bigger player and a taller player, can get down low and battle for the rebounds. But Devin Houston, he's about a 6'3" guard that can really handle the ball. He can take the ball from the top of the key, drive it to the goal, finish at the rim. But he's also a good defender with those long arms and gets some block shots and some steals and does a good job helping us get the rebounds. And so comparing this team to last year, I think we have a little bit more height and are able to rebound a little bit better and kind of help defend underneath the goal. Remember last year against Central, Central, they had a couple 6'4" players, 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", and we really gave us some fits underneath the goal. But this year we were a little bit more better prepared to handle that. And Devin Houston, of course, he's had this game circled for a while, maybe not in a mean-spirited way, but just a lot of former friends, or current friends still, but on that Liberty team, and he wants to come out and play well tonight. He does.
All right, JV game just now wrapping up. Yellow Jackets will win the JV game 48-32. So we were expecting to get going about 7:15 or so with the last couple of tip-offs. Typically, when we start a game or we start our broadcast, something makes it go just a little bit longer. That JV game just went a little bit longer than we anticipated, but that's a good thing while we had Coach Beard. He helped me buy a lot of time there, so appreciate that. All right, Mitchell, when we come back, we're going to do a quick touch on the soccer teams for boys and girls here at Denham Springs, because they are both high-seeded and headed to the playoffs this week, so it's going to be a busy nights over there at the Yellow Jacket Stadium, so
might be
tuned.
hosting a few playoff games over there back-to-back. One night, next night. Last year they played 2 playoff games on Saturday, on the same day, so that was a good experience. So stay tuned for after the break. We'll keep you updated on it.
And we will be right back after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry. And Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy, located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in. It is the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. Yellow Jackets and the Liberty Patriots here. 9-district matchup from Grady Hornsby Gym. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. We do come to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Keeps you up to date with all things going on here at DS Jacket Vision. And we're on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. And excited to be here with all of you. All right, Mitch, as we get ready for this, about 7 minutes till tip off, and I was thinking back to last year when we were having to do this at the Jacket Gym, where there was no team intros. I think we had the national anthem where they had to hold it up to a phone to play it over the microphone and all that. So nice to be back here at Grady Hornsby. I thought it was also funny that we had a ice storm come through almost a year later to the date on that one. I'm like, man, that whatever was underneath that court, they better have fixed it, because we cannot go do that again.
I think everyone was holding their breath, all the basketball coaches. Please don't find any other pipes that we didn't know about.
Yeah, sorry about that, Coach Tony Sterling. Yeah. Coach Tony Sterling here helping us out here.
Yeah, we're getting some last-minute updates to the roster here.
Little roster changes here, which we'll get to you.
It's a fluid situation. You never know what young guy's getting the call up today to be on the varsity side, on the varsity bench, and perhaps getting in the game to help out. So appreciate Coach Sterling coming up here and keeping us straight.
I appreciate Coach Danny Wingate, who assists Coach Cab. Tony Sterling, who assists Coach Cab, and Derek Mitchell, new addition to the coaching staff this year. All those guys so great. Coach Cab, great as well. He actually texted me earlier before Coach Sterling came up here and told me that was going to happen. So it's always good to be in the know there. But Mitch, just wanted to touch real quick because it's going to be a busy week for the Yellow Jackets when it comes to the pitch over there at Yellow Jacket Stadium. Girls soccer 15-3 season overall, topped off by an undefeated district run.
Can a turf field be considered a pitch?
I guess.
I know grass field, they call it a soccer pitch, but it's a turf field. Can we call it a pitch still?
You know what? Stay tuned. We'll answer that for you next week. But Mitch, nonetheless, again, 15-3 season for the Lady Jackets under head coach Jeff Klug, and that's a three-peat district title for the Lady Jackets there. They go into the playoffs as the 4 seed, and they will obviously be hosting Houghton this week at Yellow Jacket Stadium. So congratulations to them on a great season. 3 district titles in a row in this division. Not the easiest thing to do.
A great season for them, and Coach Klug, he's been here several years now and done a really good job of helping to build up this Yellow Jacket ladies soccer program. And, if you followed them any on DSTV, this year they always pick a different team to follow. The All Access, they'll start in August and start recording behind the scenes work and all that. Well, this year was the girls soccer program. And so I've seen a lot of Coach Klug and his girls watching some of those with the DSTV productions that they put out. Coach Klug was a coach in the Louisiana, the LHSAA All-Star soccer game last year. He was selected amongst his peers to help coach in that game, and so a well-respected coach around the area. And as you said, a three-peat district champion in the number 4 seed right now in the playoffs. So the girls are looking forward to trying to make a run here.
And I want to give out a shout-out to Juju Williams, who became the first player in Lady Jackets history to score 100 goals, and she is now the all-time leading goal scorer in Lady Jackets history of the soccer program. So congratulations to her. And I recognized her when I saw the graphic that DSTV put up for him, because she works with DSTV and Johnny Lombardi, and those students do such a good job with it.
She's always running around with the microphone,
always running around with the
talking to
microphone
the students
section and all that.
Interviewing everyone.
So congratulations to her for that feat.
We need to see her on Wednesdays at Big Mike's, because Juju was a great line dancer at Denham Junior High back in the day. So I always remember that, and she would do a great job at Big Mike's on Wednesdays.
Yes, for the line dancing, which I did find out is still going on. So, all right, let's switch to the boys real quick here. Obviously, we know Sean LeBlanc is in his second year with the boys on for the Yellow Jackets there. They went 17-2 with 1 tie in the regular season, also undefeated district champions, and they are back-to-back district champs, and they are headed into the Division I playoffs as the 3 seed, where they will host the 30 seed East Jefferson coming in again to Yellow Jacket Stadium this week. So plenty of action going on when it comes to soccer here at Yellow Jackets, and hope both of those teams are playing at home for the next few weeks as they try to get to Hammond, where they do the state championships for that one as well.
Yeah, that's in Hammond right there, and I was kind of peeking at the brackets today myself, and if I'm not mistaken, maybe there's a possible matchup maybe with Catholic, I believe I saw down the road on our side of the bracket, and I believe that's who we played in the semifinals last year, and close battle, and that's where our season ended. So I know that they'd love a chance to get another shot at that and a rematch this year.
Also wanted to give a quick shout out too for some of the sports that we don't always talk about. I just found out that bowling, both boys and girls, just got going about a couple of weeks ago. Girls were the state champions last year, I think, or 2 years ago. They were the state champs. I know they've got a few trophies in that closet there. So congratulations.
The boys
and best
have
of
a
luck
recent
going to
state
them.
championship in the last within the last 4 years or so, I believe.
And then did I see Amanda DeSalle, new head softball coach, walking around here a second ago?
It's possible. I was focused on the floor. I was focused on the gym floor,
I thought I saw,
watching the warm-ups. It could have been behind us here. But we mentioned before, a lot of the coaches come and support each other, and I'm sure they had softball practice today and then now walk over from the softball field to come support the boys tonight in their basketball game.
Well, I was going to say, baseball and softball are both with first-year head coaches, as Amanda DeSalle takes over the softball team, and Craig Costello takes over the baseball team, and they are both right now in kind of jamboree scrimmage time frames as they're getting ready to get their seasons going. But a lot of excitement for those two. I know with Amanda coming in and taking over that program, trying to, again, as Coach Beard said, get it back to some of its days of glory from the past. And then, of course, with baseball, kind of a quick switch right there with Kyle Settertall coming in, and he spends 1 year, moves on to the college ranks. So best of luck to them as well as they get their seasons going. All right, we're going to take our final time out here. When we come back, we will get you ready for tip-off with the Yellow Jackets starting lineup and get you going here from Grady Hornsby Gym, 9-district matchup between the Liberty Patriots and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. We're back after this on the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
And we welcome back in to the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. That will do it for the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm-up, brought to you by Sporting Center, proudly serving Livingston Parish since 1977. At Sporting Center, they've got everything you need, from athletic equipment to school uniforms. Go see Stacy Phipps, James Adam McCants, and that terrific staff over at Sporting Center. That is 205 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. And Mitch, just about anything you need there at Sporting Center, they got you covered. So go see them there if you do need that. All right, so we do get the starting lineups here now for the Yellow Jackets. It will be junior guard, number 2, Jeremy Williams. Senior guard, number 3, Devin Houston. Senior guard, John Goldman, wearing number 5. Twin brother, Sean Goldman, guard, senior as well, wearing number 10. And big guy in the middle, your post player, number 23, senior Hayden Ray. That is your starting lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Head coach is Kevin Caballero in his 11th year at Denham Springs, assisted by Tony Sterling, Danny Wingate, and Derek Mitchell. And that is your starting lineup for the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets.
I thought we discussed off the air that there are no post players.
Oh, yes, I know.
Players like that. There's we're not going to set it up and slow it down and get Kareem Abdul-Jabbar posting up down low. We're going to run up and down the floor, and any player can end up at any spot at any moment. And so it's just all 5 guys have to be able to run the floor, handle the ball, and score from the low block or score from the outside. Nowadays, we expect everyone to be able to do that.
That's right. It is going to be Hayden Ray to tip it off for the Yellow Jackets. He is teamed up with Keelan Montgomery. Here is the tip, and it does go to the Yellow Jackets. It will be Devin Houston, and he will bring it up the court. Houston now goes to his right, goes down low to Hayden Ray, puts it up. It is going to be blocked by the Patriots. Going the other way quickly now is Franklin for Liberty. Puts it up and in for an easy 2. And it is Liberty 2, Denham Springs 0.
Good block by Keelan Montgomery. Looked like Hayden Ray had an easy basket to start off the first possession of the game, but he came from the other side of the lane and got a good block right there and set up the fast break.
Yellow Jackets on the other side. Now it will be Jean from the top. Gets it over to Sean. Sean from the left side, back up top to Jean. Now over to Houston. Houston, Hayden Ray going to try to go down low to Williams, and there's going to be a turnover by the Yellow Jackets. Liberty ball.
A lot of long arms in there in that passing lane trying to deflect the pass.
Liberty going the other way now, driving it into the block, and is going to be our first. Oh, I thought I heard a whistle there. It was a squeak.
I heard a whistle. It was a shoe, I guess.
It was a shoe squeak.
I was looking to see. I was like, that wasn't much contact there, but you're right. Ref didn't blow the whistle. Somebody's shoe squeak.
That's right. It is 4-0. Liberty going to be another turnover by the Yellow Jackets as they trail 4-0 going the other way, and now that is a whistle, and it will be a foul on Denham Springs.
Well, not the start the Yellow Jackets wanted right here. Haven't got a shot up to the goal yet. After the one block shot, we've got 2 quick turnovers. Liberty's trying to take those turnovers and get the ball up the floor and make something happen quickly.
Yep, quick turnovers here by the Yellow Jackets, kind of giving us a little pause to get going here, but it is 5-0 now with the free throw that is good by Andrew Franklin at the free throw stripe for Liberty. It is a foul on Devin Houston. It is his first team foul for Denham Springs. Second free throw on the way, and it is good, and it is 6-0. Liberty with the lead. Sean will bring it up the court, goes across court to Houston, goes back across to Sean. Sean going to bring it in now, drives it in, and he is going to be fouled.
Looks like they called that on the floor. I thought he may have been going up for a shot, which probably Sean, after he kind of felt the contact and heard the whistle, went ahead and made it look like a shot. Possibly was going to be a pass from the start, though, so.
Foul is on number 14 for the Patriots. Going to be inbound at baseline. It is going to be into Hayden Ray. Makes a move and then is unable to finish it, and it will go rebound to Liberty.
Great pump fake right there.
Yep.
Similar play to a while ago when the shot got blocked and he did a great job of getting Montgomery up off his feet, but just wasn't able to finish.
6:15 left here. First period from Grady Hornsby. It is 6-0. Liberty with the lead. Driving it in is going to be Banks, and it is going to be off the backboard. No good. Rebound goes to Denham Springs. It is going to be Houston with the ball. Goes to Williams in the corner on the right side. Now up top to Sean. Sean goes to his left. Gets it over to Jean. Jean's going to shoot a three, and it is, nope, that's a long two. Yes, nope, it is. 3-pointer. It's our first Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets 3-pointer. 3-6. Liberty with the lead. New addition to the broadcast this year. Here is a finish on the other side by Andrew Franklin as he goes to his left, finishes with his right. It is 8-3. Liberty with the lead. Now from the top, it is going to be Jean off the iron, no good. Rebound goes to Banks. Banks for the Patriots on the other side. Free throw line jumper is air ball, no good, and it is out of bounds. Off of Liberty, ball will go to the Yellow Jackets.
You know, just looking at the Jackets bench right now, a little bit discouraging. Angel Morrow, we know him from football, a free safety for us, and did an excellent job in a tall body, a 6'3", 6'4" frame, but not dressed out tonight. Looking like battling the injury here, and hopefully that's nothing too serious, but not dressed out at the moment.
Drayden Goldman will check in for Hayden Ray, who will go take a rest on the bench. Driving it all the way is Sean, as he is going to draw the contact, and he will go to the free throw line for 2.
You know, if you look at Liberty's record, it says 10-10, and they've got a 21 power rating, so you may be thinking this might be a down year for them, but if you look a little closer, they lost the first 4 games of the year. So you have a brand new coach trying to get some things sorted out. No doubt you have a few guys that played football that are just now getting on the basketball court and having to play games without much practice time at all. So it's easy to get off to a rough start in that scenario. But since then, they're sitting at 10-5. They've put together a really good job of you know, getting things settled in, getting some wins, getting back on track. And despite the records, no doubt this is a game tonight that the Jackets are going to face a lot of great competition.
Both free throws by Sean Goldman are no good, but the ball goes off the hands of Liberty as they got the rebound, and it will be Yellow Jackets' ball now. So it is 2 fouls for Braylon Williams for the Patriots. And that is 2 team fouls for Liberty as well. 1 team foul for Denham Springs, and that is on Devin Houston. Driving it is Houston, and he brings it in, and the jumper is good from 15 feet, and it is 5-8. Yellow Jackets trailing, but trying to get something going here. Going across the court now is the Patriots at the top. On the right side is going to be Banks. Banks drives it in, tries to make a move. He's going to be fouled as the shot will not fall, but he will go to the free throw line for 2.
Just a while ago, we saw Devin Houston make that good drive on taking the ball, like I mentioned before the game. He's 6'3", can handle the basketball. If you get a taller defender on him, he can take him off the dribble, get into the lane, and then even with some taller players underneath to try and block the shots, he's able to pull up with the little floater before he gets too close to any danger from a defender.
First free throw is no good. Second one is good. It is 5-9 Liberty with the lead. That is now 2 team fouls for Denham Springs, as it is the first for Drayden Goldman. On the floor for Denham Springs is Williams, Houston, Sean, Jean, and Drayden. From the top is Williams. Gets it over to Sean. Sean now going to get it to Jean. Back to Sean, and we'll finish it off for a two-pointer. For a layup, and it is 7-9. Yellow Jackets trailing by 2.
A little bit of a give and go right there between the Twins.
Be a good hook and ladder on the football court. Easy put up on the other side by Keelan Montgomery for the Patriots. They lead 11-7 with 3:55 left here in the first. Sean now gets a pick set by Drayden. Over to Houston. Shoots a 3. No good off the iron. Rebound goes to Drayden. Ball is loose. Yellow Jackets will get it. It is going to be Jean. Now to Williams, going over to Sean. Sean going to try to finish it, unable to because of the contact, and he will go to the free throw line for 2.
And we didn't mention it when he came in, but sophomore Drayden Goldman has entered the game. And yes, that is a third Goldman brother, and we talked about him during football season. Drayden Goldman got a lot of opportunities at the outside linebacker position as a sophomore. When basketball come in here and gives us some size and bang around down low for rebounds.
First free throw by Sean is good. It is 11-8. Yellow Jackets trailing, but it is third team foul for Liberty.
Drayden did a really good job in that Central game. Hayden Ray got in quick foul trouble. Drayden came in and played a quarter and a half of that first half and really did a good job, scored about 4 or 6 points, and helped the Jackets to have that lead at halftime.
All right, got another foul on the floor. This one is going to be on Jean. That is his first. Makes it the third now for Denham Springs. Inbounding is going to be, well, he's not on the roster that I was given, so we'll try to check that for you. Liberty with the lead, 11-9, 3:20 left here in the first. From Grady Hornsby Gym, going to be a turnover and a whistle. Going to be Drayden's second.
Liberty wasn't very forthcoming with their roster.
No, they were not.
We were trying to last minute get a little copy out of the scorebook downstairs over there. Just the only way we got some names and numbers.
Yep, and number 2 was scratched out wearing number 31, but now number 2 is on the court, so, who knows? But anyway, going the other way now is Liberty, and the ball is going to be tipped off the iron and then down to Montgomery, who tries to fight for it, and we've got a substitution now for the Yellow Jackets. It will be Hayden Ray checking in for Drayden Goldman.
And a good job by Jeremy Williams, giving up a couple of inches down there to Montgomery, but had great body position and kept him from getting too close to the goal and forced a missed shot.
Franklin on the inbounds will get it to Leo Banks. Leo Banks from the top. He is going to shoot it. It is no good, but we do have a foul on the court.
Foul on the screen.
Foul, yep.
Should be on Montgomery. His first.
Yep, will be his first and team fourth for Liberty. Going to be inbounded on the sideline by the Denham bench for the Yellow Jackets. It will be Sean inbounding to Devin Houston. Again, as we mentioned earlier, Devin Houston, a transfer to Denham Springs from Liberty. Going to drive it in. There's Sean going down low to Hayden Ray. Hayden unable to finish it again, and rebound goes to Liberty. It is Banks from the top. He's going to drive it in, goes to his right, lays it up and in for two. It is 13-9 to Liberty with the lead.
We can see right now that Montgomery's going to be a problem down low on the defensive end. He hangs around the basket, and anybody trying to get layups is going to have to battle him to get a shot up to the goal.
Yellow Jackets now going the other way. It is Hayden Ray towards the top of the key. Free throw line jumper is going to be off the backboard and in. Bank is open late here tonight in Denham Springs.
You know, I mentioned earlier that a lot of arms in the passing lane, one of the first couple possessions we have, and Jackets on the last time tried to spread everybody out, got 5 players spread out wide across the floor, but Liberty's doing a good job of packing the lane and not allowing us to get to the goal.
13-11, Liberty with the lead. A three-pointer by Leo Banks hits the iron and takes a weird roll in, and it is good. It is 16-11, Liberty with the lead.
Yeah, that ball hit dead on the back of the top of the rim and the backboard and just kind of stuck and trickled back into the goal. No deflection at all.
Three-pointer now by the Yellow Jackets on the other side. That is going to be by Williams. It is no good. Rebound will go out of bounds. Excuse me, the ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Liberty's ball. Minute 31 left here in the first. 16-11. Patriots with the lead over the Patriots.
And the Jackets might have to knock down a couple of threes to try and get Liberty spread out more and move some bodies out of the lane.
Hayden Ray gets the ball loose. It will go to John Goldman, who takes it in and lays it up and gets fouled. 3-point play coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Nice finish right there by John Goldman.
Great defensive play by Hayden Ray to use quickness to get around and deflect the pass and then grab it and pass it ahead to John Goldman, who was able to get to the goal, and as you said, with a great finish and a chance for a 3-point play.
It'll be 5th team foul for Liberty. 3-point play, the free throw is going to be off the iron. No good. Rebound goes to Liberty. That is Franklin, who will bring it across half court. Man defense here for the Yellow Jackets. Franklin is going to try to drive it in all the way and draw the foul, and he does.
Don't want to pick up a couple of fouls early on, and that's going to be number 2 right there on John. Looked like Franklin was off balance, and we really didn't have to try and deflect the shot. I'm not sure he could have got a great look off, but
both teams with 5 team fouls. First free throw is going to be by Franklin, and it rolls in, and it's good.
We're going to bring in sophomore Jalen Williams as Jean needs to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Jalen Williams, a name we mentioned in football. He's a sophomore receiver. If you remember, late in the year against Santa Maria, came in and had a big touchdown reception, and maybe a catch or 2 against Zachary in the playoff game.
All right, got a little
referee not happy with the shirt not being tucked in when the player tried to enter the game, so going to get another player until we can get a jersey fixed.
Hey, some officials are sticklers for that. All right, so we got a replacement there. Again, some of the numbers that we have on the court right now for Liberty we don't have for you, as we were unable to get an official roster here before this one, but we're trying to piece it together for you, so we do apologize for that. But it is 18-13, Liberty leading over Denham Springs as we approach the 1-minute mark here in the first. It is Sean over to Williams. Williams will shoot the 3.
Houston shot it. Yeah, Williams kicked it out to Houston, who had an open look.
We got a foul on
Liberty. He called
Liberty.
A double foul?
Did he?
He called a double foul, yeah.
Yep.
A foul on both of them trying to go get that rebound, but...
Well, it's Hayden Ray's first. Makes
Tell you
team
what,
6 for both.
With Keelan Montgomery out of the game, you would hope this might be a chance for us to get the ball around the rim and get some shots up, but...
Puts both team in the bonus, but...
Now it's going to be a discussion on, I don't know if this is a jump ball or if, because Liberty was coming down with the rebound. There was double foul call, 1 on each team. I don't know if we go to a jump ball with that, or they just said that Liberty had come down with the rebound, so they keep possession.
I think that's what they went with. It is Banks, top of the key. 40 seconds left here in the first. 18-13, Liberty leads. Driving it in, and no good. Rebound going to Liberty. Now it is going to be loose ball, and it is going to be Jalen Williams with it, and we've got a foul on the court. That is going to be on number 2. Trying to get his name.
Well, we know number 14 for the Jackets is Jalen Williams, and he's going to the line Going to be shooting 2 free throws. Fifth foul of the first quarter. Going to be 2 free throws the rest of the way. No more pressure on the 1-and-1s. No such thing in high school basketball anymore. We're professional level.
That's right. Jalen Williams goes to the line. First one is knocked down, and it is 14, for the Yellow Jackets, trailing by 4 here. Williams, second free throw up on, it is in, and now it is 18-15 with 27 seconds left here in the first. Bringing it up to court is Franklin for Liberty. Looks like they're going to hold it for the last shot. Being guarded by Williams. Makes a move. 8 seconds left now. Double team. Going to get it over to Nation. Nation underneath the basketball is knocked loose, and it is Jalen Williams. Puts it up at the buzzer, and it is no good. And we have played one here from Grady Hornsby Gym. It is Liberty 18, Denham Springs 15. Back after this, it is Yellow Jackets basketball.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, You Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the web at johnfineproductions.com, and streaming live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. Great to have you along here with us. First period in the books here, Mitch, and Liberty kind of got out to a quick start there, but the Yellow Jackets trying to chip back into it.
Well, the Jackets weathered that little quick 6-0 start for Liberty, and we've done a good job of cutting it back down to a 1-score game starting the second period.
It will be Liberty to start the second period. Banks with the ball on the left side. Goes up top to Nation. Nation drives it in. Will get it out to Banks. Ball is loose. Sean going for it. Gets it. Bringing it up court now. Going to take it all the way. Makes a move and puts it in for 2. Yellow Jackets trail by 1. Nice steal and finish right there by Sean Coleman.
First time we've been able to finish with Keelan Montgomery there underneath the rim, and Sean did a great job of using his body to keep Montgomery away from the basketball.
It'll be Banks driving it in for Liberty as he goes to the right block. It is going to be no good. Rebound goes to Hayden Ray. Ball is knocked loose, but Sean is able to grab it, and he will have it on the Yellow Jacket side of the court now. It is Williams driving to the basket, tries to make a move. No good, but Hayden Ray with the putback, and Yellow Jackets now with their first lead of the night, 19-18. Liberty quickly going the other way, kicks it out for a three-point. Nope, and then we'll get it over to Nation. Nation now to Banks. Banks driving in, being guarded by Houston. Ball is now to Nation again. He will back it out, try to slow it down just a little bit for Liberty. Nation going to drive it in all the way now. Takes it to the basket, puts it in for 2 as he is going to be fouled, so the two-pointer is good. Oh, they called it. Oh, nice. Okay.
Jeremy Williams under the goal, set up the charge. And so Jeremy Williams, who, as we mentioned before, 1,000-point scorer for the Yellow Jackets, and he probably, by the end of his career, will be a Jacket leader in charges taken. He has done a great job of that over his several years here with the Yellow Jackets.
Dylan Nation picks up his second foul for Liberty. It is the first team foul of the second, and Yellow Jackets now on the other side of the court will be Hayden Ray. Ray from the free throw line kicks it out to Houston. Houston going to drive it baseline, and guess what?
Another charge.
Another charge.
Good defensive play there by Nation. He did a good job as Houston went to the goal. He got in front of him and was in great position. A little turnabout is fair play.
All right, Devin Kinchin will check in for the Yellow Jackets, just a freshman for Coach Cab's squad.
Yeah, fouls are starting to rack up right now, and 2 starters with 2 fouls with still 6 minutes left in the second period. So we're going to have to test the Yellow Jacket depth here.
Long 2 by Liberty, put up by Leo Banks is no good. Rebound goes to Denham Springs. Sean brings it up the court now, being guarded by Banks. Goes baseline to Ray. Ray going to make a move. He's going to go up, and it is going to be blocked. Ball is just sitting there, and Williams tries to go for it, but it is going to be to Liberty. Looks like they thought it hit out of bounds, maybe? They just kind of both.
Alex Smith knew he landed out of bounds and didn't think he could come back in and grab it.
19-18 Yellow Jackets with a 1-point lead and going to the basket. First layup is no good. Now the ball's being tipped around. It is going to be Smith.
Is that going to be on Hayden Ray? That'll be his second.
That would be his,
Liberty in there fighting hard for the offensive rebounds.
Alex Smith was going for it along with Hayden Ray.
That was on Jeremy Williams, not on Hayden Ray. So Jeremy Williams picks up his first.
Yep. And second team foul.
Liberty's offense has been to kind of spread us out. And once they got us spread out enough, try and drive to the goal and get the layups. Haven't really taken a lot of outside shots, especially with the foul trouble. I'm kind of wondering if a zone defense might be helpful here just to stop them from driving and getting to the goal and maybe keep some of our guys from having to cover that pressure all half court.
First free throw by Smith was good. Second one is good as well. And now Liberty retakes the 1-point lead. They lead at 22-19. 5:15 left here in this first half. Non-district matchup between the Patriots and the Yellow Jackets. Williams was going to pull up a 3. Will drive it baseline. Will go up, and he will draw the foul. He'll go to the free throw stripe for 2.
Both teams are going to be aggressive and go to the goal. For the most part, Keelan Montgomery's been in there swatting a lot of shots as we got to the goal. That time was able to get a foul called on him, and that's number 2 for Keelan Montgomery. So that's going to be a key issue to watch. Both teams have a couple guys getting some fouls on them at the moment.
First free throw by Jeremy Williams is good. I think you had mentioned in the Sporting City Yellow Jackets warm-up, probably one of our stronger free throw shooters.
I have a lot of confidence when he's at the line.
Tied up at 20. Second free throw line. We jinxed it, Mitch. Our fault. Hayden Ray gets the rebound, puts it up. It is off the rim. No good. Rebound goes to Liberty. Banks now on the other side will shoot a 3. It goes in and out, and rebound will go to Liberty. It is Montgomery. Montgomery gets it to Banks. Banks from beyond the arch on the left side. Tries to drive it baseline, loses his footing, goes out of bounds, and it will be Yellow Jackets ball.
I think the refs did a good job. We got a great angle from where it happened here. There was not a lot of contact. He just lost his footing and slipped. Just a tough break for Banks right there, but good job by the officials to not just see a guy fall and automatically call the foul.
Devin Kinchin will inbound it, gets it to Sean. Sean going to try to get it to Hayden Ray on the alley-oop. It is going to be no good. Rebound goes to Liberty. Quickly going the other way. Nice block by Williams. Now a turnover. Kinchin got it. And now ball is still with Liberty. Now it is going to go out of bounds, and now it will be Yellow Jackets ball.
Yeah, the freshman Devin Kinchin got back to make that initial block on the layup attempt. I tell you what, man, I'm impressed right now. Keelan Montgomery does a really good job for Liberty.
Got a timeout called here by Liberty. They will take their first. We will take it with them. I think it's the 30-second timeout. Be back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as a news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Welcome back in, Yellow Jackets basketball. It is tied up 20 apiece here from Grady Hornsby Gym in a non-district matchup with the Liberty Patriots and the Denham Springs Yellow Jackets. So 4:17 left here in this half, Mitch, and it kind of slowed down a little bit with the scoring there at the first. We looked like we could be headed to a high-scoring game here.
It was a high-scoring first quarter, but the scoring slowed down just because the defense around the goal. Man, Liberty's got not just Montgomery, but also
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith is down low over there. He's got a lot of long arms right there defending the three-point shot. he's making this tough for us around the basket as well.
Three-pointer by Jeremy Williams for the Yellow Jackets was no good. Now, a little baseline jumper for Liberty on the other side from Dylan Nation is good, and it is 22-20. Liberty with the lead. The freshman Devin Kitchen with the ball now in between the circles. Gets it over to Hayden Ray on the left side. Hayden will, in the middle, get it over to Jeremy Williams. Williams looked like he was about to pull a three, but gets it over to Jalen Williams. Now Kitchen to Hayden Ray at the top. And we'll dribble over to the left side. Gets it to Kitchen. And it is now Sean with it. Back up top to Ray. Ray to Williams. Over to Jeremy Williams. And a three-pointer over to Devin Kitchen is good. And that's a Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets three-pointer. And the Yellow Jackets with the lead now, 23-22.
And that's one thing the freshman's going to be able to do. He can knock down the three-pointers. He's got a great outside shot. And as we mentioned before, if they pack down in tight inside the lane, he might be a guy who can help spread them out.
Taking it to the basket for Liberty is Dylan Nation as he's able to finish it off, and it is 24-23. Liberty now with the 1-point advantage. Yellow Jackets now working from the other side of the court. Three-pointer in the left corner by Jeremy Williams is no good, and ball will go out of bounds, and it will go to Liberty, but we got a timeout on the court. Coach Cab will take his first of the half. We will take it with him as well with 2:27 left here in this first half. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in. It is Yellow Jackets basketball. Of course, Mitch, you know, anytime we are getting anything going here, our good friend Mr. Robert Graves is going to be tuned in. So we just got a text from him that he reminded us that we jinxed on one of the free throws. Was that who was that?
It happens. Jeremy Williams.
Yeah, Jeremy Williams. That's right. Yes, that's right. We were talking about how good he was.
I still say it confidently that I feel good when Jeremy Williams is at the line. He's a guy I trust.
24-23. Liberty with the lead as we are at the 2:20 mark left here in this first half from Grady Hornsby Gym. Liberty trying to play a little keep away here from the Yellow Jackets, going back and forth.
It does look like we've switched to a little bit of a zone defense.
I think you're
maybe
right,
a little 1-2-2. Like I said, trying to keep some of our guys out of foul trouble and stop Liberty from driving to the goal, beating us off the dribble. And right now, Liberty's done is pass it around outside for about 25 seconds.
Little old school four corners, if you will. Banks now will shoot a long three. Rebound will go to Smith, and Smith will go up. No good. Rebound now for the Yellow Jackets. Sean will bring it down, and he will bring it up the court. Driving it in, taking it all the way, puts it up off the back iron, no good. Rebound to the Patriots, but coming in is Devin Kitchen, the freshman, still in it. He puts it up, and it is good. Yellow Jackets lead at 25-24.
Well, the Jackets got a good defensive possession last time, forced a long three-point attempt, and as long as we're keeping Liberty out of the lane, I think we will live with that opportunity.
Liberty staying in their same offense against his zone defense for Denham Springs. From the right corner is Major. Major over to Franklin now. Now Franklin will go across court to Banks. 1 minute mark here from from Hornsby Gym.
And then Liberty might be fine just holding till half right now. If we're not going to trap them, they may just make this about a minute and 20-second possession.
Should there be a shot clock in high school?
Well, there isn't, and there never has been, so they're not going to take my opinion on it. But you can see this from time to time, a minute and a half or 2 minute possession without a shot clock in high school.
Got a timeout called with 34 seconds left here in the half. We will take it with them as well. We are back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets basketball. It is on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. It is on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Great to have you along here with us from Hornsby Gym. 25-24, Yellow Jackets with the 1-point lead. 34 seconds left here. Timeout call right there by Liberty. I assume they're going to want to hold it here for the last shot.
Well, they're going to try to, but the Jackets have got out of the zone and come out in a man-to-man and going to put a lot of pressure on the ball in this last 30 seconds.
It is clear that Leo Banks is kind of the floor general here for Liberty, but he gets it over to Franklin. Franklin now will get it to Major, who tries to drive it baseline. It is no good. Rebound, the ball will go to, don't have that number here for you. We'll try to get it. 12 seconds left here. Yellow Jackets with the ball. As Sean Goldman will walk it up. 7 seconds. From the top. Pick is set. And it is going to be what they call offensive.
They're calling a move and screen on 2 on Jeremy. That's going to be his second, I guess. But
So Jeremy
going to be his second.
Trying to check with the official there. 2 seconds left now. It will be Liberty ball. Liberty will inbound it, and a quick foul. No
travel.
I was like, did they just call a foul on Jalen Williams?
I could hear even over my headsets Coach Cab saying no foul as soon as the ball's being thrown in. It looked like they got one right away, but no. Quick shuffle as the Liberty ball carrier did not realize that we had a defender right in the way, and so shuffled his feet. Maybe the Jackets get one little heave here.
Yep, 1 second left. It is going to be a heave down to Hayden Ray, who tries to put it up and in, and it is no good at the buzzer. So we will go to halftime. It is Denham Springs with a 1-point advantage, 25-24, and we are back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays, all-you-can-eat boiled shrimp Monday nights, dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill, Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, El King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Okay, back in. It is halftime report here from Hornsby Gym. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. Lamine Figueroa back at the studio. We've got Coach Josh Neal working the cameras for us. We've got Darren Frente, our on-site producer, and John Fine has joined us up here in the booth as well. So great to have him along with us as well. Mitch, Yellow Jackets, 25-24, 1-point lead here at the half. And, I think you had kind of mentioned it before, maybe in the first period there, a very scrappy Liberty team coming in here. The record may not be indicative of the kind of team they are. As you mentioned, they started off the season with 4 losses in a row. A lot of things, other thing you mentioned as well, a new head coach coming in that first season. So you may be seeing some things go along here, but any concerns for you for the Yellow Jacket side of it?
Well, the concern right now is how are we going to be able to score at the rim? Liberty's got 2 big guys down low. Keelan Montgomery's done a good job. Alex Smith, I believe, came off the bench, but both of them combined have made it really tough as we try to drive to the goal and get some layups. Even when we drive and dish it off to Hayden Ray on the side, they're both quick and agile and able to get their hands up, and they've got several blocks. And when they don't block the shot, it's still affecting the way we release it and try and get it up to the rim. And so they've done a good job with that and made it tough for her to score around the rim. So from a high-scoring first quarter, a low score in second quarter, and a lot of that's because the defensive effort by Liberty. They got some tall players, long arms, and they're very athletic. And then on the same side, the Yellow Jackets stepped up the defensive effort as well. Liberty was getting most of their baskets, trying to drive to the goal early on, a couple of turnovers, got some fast break points, and then through their regular offense, trying to spread it out, take you off the dribble, get to the rim. But we did a much better job in the second half of staying in front, even with some foul trouble. Both teams had several guys with 2 fouls. No one got to 3 fouls yet, but the way both teams attacked the rims, that's going to be an issue in the second half on who can play without fouling, not just so much giving up the free throws, but also keeping your players on the floor and not out of the game with foul trouble.
Yeah, and talk about the Yellow Jackets putting in a freshman there with Devin Kinchin coming in, a sophomore Jalen Williams coming in, so some good experience for those young guys in a varsity game like this as the Yellow Jackets will get ready to step back into district play Friday night against Live Oak. And it's still one of those, it seems like it doesn't matter what sport it is. When those two get together, you're going to get both teams' best shot.
Yeah, they will, and I did mention early in the first quarter, man, it hurts that Angel Morrow, a nice 6'4" addition to this Yellow Jacket basketball team, and has played a lot of minutes for the Jackets this year. Well, right now, he's not dressed out on the sidelines, and hopefully it's a minor injury. I don't know. I haven't spoken with anybody. I hope it's just a short-term thing, and he can be back quickly, but we're missing him tonight. His length out there on the floor would help out with this. So, as you mentioned, we've had to keep looking and find that depth to where we need it. Goldman getting, with Jean Goldman getting in foul trouble. Freshman Devin Kinchin came in, had 5 points in the second quarter, had a big block on a fast break for Liberty, helped defend the rim right there. And then sophomore Jalen Williams has also done a good job and got a lot of minutes for us in the first half as the Jackets fell behind 6-0 early on, worked their way back, and now have this 1-point lead at halftime.
In games like this out of 9 district, when you kind of do get a scrappy team that you're not used to seeing come in and kind of give you a little, sometimes, coaches like to call it that little bit of wake-up call to say, hey, you can't take teams lightly. You get in the playoffs and you're a 4 seed and you get that first round bye and then you have that second game. If you take a team lightly, especially in basketball, you can get stung rather quickly.
And it's hard. I'm just not used to hearing the words Liberty and maybe scrappy. Liberty's normally a big powerhouse.
Yes,
they've been in the top 28, and
yeah.
like you said, trophies in the case, and they've got a great tradition with their program. It's just that they started out the year slowly, so you look at the record and may think that maybe this was a down year, but you can see they've got some players, and with the new coaching staff, they're starting to figure out what they want to do and how everybody works within the system, and we got a nice ball game going right here, and it's going to be tight, we figure, for 4 quarters.
Absolutely. We will take a timeout here. When we come back, we will have you ready for second half action here from Hornsby Gym. It is Denham Springs 25, Liberty 24. Back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy is excited to announce the opening of our newest clinic location in Watson. We are located at 32871 Highway 16 at the corner of Amy Church Road and Highway 16. And don't forget about our Denham Springs Clinic, located at 145 Aspen Square, next to Spectrum Fitness Club. At Peak Performance Physical Therapy, we treat the athlete and everyone.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenk, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
As we welcome back in to second half action here from Hornsby Gym, it is 25-24 Yellow Jackets with the 1-point lead over the Liberty Patriots. And Mitch, kind of interesting here as we're getting ready to go second half. Yellow Jackets didn't come out and do any shooting or warming up in the out here on the court, so I think the referees just had to go get them.
Seemed like Coach Cab had a lot of strategy to talk about and maybe a few things he wanted to correct from the first half.
Yellow Jackets will get the ball to start this second half. Three-pointer right off the bat is going to be by Jean. It is going to be no good as that one was well off the mark. Rebound goes to Liberty.
It got a good open look. I like that. We had a little double screen for Goldman to come off of and just didn't execute the shot.
Three-pointer on the other side by Liberty by Williams. No good, but it is finally going to be finished off by Nation underneath the basket, and it is 26-25, Liberty with the lead.
Liberty's working hard on that offensive glass. They did a good job in the first half of staying on the offensive end, offensive rebounds, and we're going to try and keep them off the board.
Devin Houston with the ball will go underneath to Jeremy Williams, who puts it up and in for two. Nice play right there by the Yellow Jackets, the old backdoor cut, and it is 27-26. Yellow Jackets with the lead, and we've got a timeout called on the court. With 7:08 left here in the first, 30-second timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill, Aspen Square, delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
First time out called there by Liberty of the second half. What?
He's pointing at the timeout hadn't ran off on the clock yet. But we're good to go.
Yep, we're good to go. Inbound.
The Yellow Jackets press forced Liberty into calling a timeout, trying to get the inbound pass. So they only have two left for this last 15 minutes of the game.
Liberty now driving the other way from the top of the key. It is going to be a long two by Montgomery, and it is 28-27. Liberty now with the 1-point advantage. Sean Goldman going the other way. Ball is going to be off of Liberty. Will go to Denham Springs, or stay with Denham Springs.
Sean was looking to pull up and take a jump shot, but great hustle from behind right there. Dylan Nation was able to knock the ball loose.
Sean inbounds it to Ray, who gets it over to Houston. Back to Jean for a three-pointer is no good, and now Yellow Jackets going to shoot another three-pointer. This one's going to be by Houston. Off the mark, no good. Front iron. Rebound will go to Liberty. Liberty with a fast break. It is going to be Banks from the free throw line. Makes a move. Looks like he traveled, but finishes it for two. And it is 30-27, Liberty with the lead. Going to be a turnover now by the Yellow Jackets. Liberty going the other way. Looking to throw it. Now we'll give it up to Franklin, who finishes it. It is now 32-27. Liberty with a little bit of a run here.
Starting off the second half similar to the way they started the first half.
Got a whistle on the court. That should be Liberty's first team foul.
You know, you mentioned possibly a travel earlier. I know Coach Cab was asking for it, but refs just don't call travel much anymore.
Well, they called 2 charges tonight, which I didn't think they did that either.
They do.
It is going to be Sean to Jean underneath the basket, and it is good for 2. 32-29, Liberty leads.
You know, the other night against East Ascension, we did a good job, or maybe it was Central, on our inbounds plays of getting some buckets, and that's been a success for us. So hopefully we get a couple more situations there and get some layups.
Montgomery for the Patriots from the top, gets it over to Nation. Nation goes to his right, now to his left, drives it in from the free throw, kicks it out for a three-pointer. It is off the mark, no good. Intended by Williams, who has 3 fouls for the Patriots. Yellow Jackets going the other way now, and it is going to be Devin Houston taking it all the way in, and he is going to be fouled. He will go to the free throw line for 2.
A good job by Hayden Ray on the defensive end of boxing out Keelan Montgomery and getting that defensive rebound, which I mentioned before, trying to keep Liberty off the offensive glass, and Hayden Ray did his job on that last possession.
Dylan Nation picks up his 3rd foul for Liberty. Second team foul here in the 3rd. First free throw by Houston is good.
You know, if we could find a way, Montgomery is locked on to Hayden Ray when we're on the offensive end. If Hayden Ray was able to pull him out outside the lane, I know Hayden shot one little 15-footer and made it earlier, but if we could get him away from the goal, we'd have a lot of opportunities at getting to the rim.
Second free throw is going to be good by Devin Houston. It is now a 1-point game. Liberty with the 1-point advantage, 32-31. 5:13 left here in the 3rd. Banks for the Patriots. Works it from the top. Drives it to his right from the block, and it is going to be a foul. Looking for travel yet again.
It's going to be Hayden Ray's 3rd, I believe. Second, my fault.
There was one in the first that we thought was on him and ended up being on Jeremy Williams.
Correct.
How'd I remember that? I don't know. Inbounds going to be off. Look, they said it went out of bounds.
We deflected the inbounds pass, and the inbounder was stepping back onto the floor to grab it, and the referee ruled that his foot was still out of bounds as he touched the ball. Liberty's coaches disagree, and they probably had a better view than I did, so we'll just count that as a fortunate call.
Liberty 32, Denham Springs 31. It is Sean bringing it, makes a move underneath the basket, and it will go out of bounds. Off of Liberty, will stay with Denham Springs.
And that goes to my point that Goldman was able to beat his man and get close to the goal, but Keelan Montgomery was there, and he did a good job of not fouling. He was just holding his ground and forcing a missed shot there.
Sean will inbound it from the baseline. Gets it to Jean. Jean going to shoot a mid-range jumper, and it is nothing but bottom of the net. Yellow Jackets 1-point lead.
I'm telling you, we got a nice little bag of inbound plays underneath the goal, and we did a good job against Central of getting some baskets there, and that's 2 quick ones here in the 3rd quarter on the baseline inbounds.
Shot by Montgomery for Liberty is no good. Yellow Jackets quickly going the other way now. That is going to be Jean going up. Ball is deflected. Hayden Ray with the rebound. He tries to put it up. It is off the iron, no good, and ball will go out of bounds. Going to say it's off of Liberty. Nope. What they said off of Sean?
Yeah,
Jean?
off of Sean.
Off of Jean.
Off of Jean.
So Liberty will get it and bounds into Leo Banks, and he will walk it up the court. Excuse me, that is Franklin. Franklin's going to try to drive it. Now he kicks it out for a 3. No good by 13. Goes out of bounds, and with help from the other official, it will go to the Yellow Jackets.
I believe they got that call right. Jean was doing a good job of there trying to box out and keep position and keep Liberty off the offensive glass. And they were fighting hard for it, but they weren't able to get both hands on the ball.
It was Dominic Plains who missed it for the three-pointer for Liberty. Hayden Ray goes up. His is no good. A rebound is Jeremy Williams for the Yellow Jackets. Now the ball is loose. Now it is stolen by Houston. Houston drives it to the right block, and it is no good, and it is going to be foul on the floor, I believe, right?
They called it out of bounds on us.
Oh, okay.
And that goes to my point earlier. It wasn't just Keelan Montgomery. It was Alex Smith, also number 22, doing a good job of defending shots, and he defended about 3 shots at the goal just then. And not only did he get a couple of blocks, but the last one was a block, and they ruled it went off of Devin Houston and out of bounds. So Liberty basketball.
33-32, Yellow Jackets, 1-point advantage here with 3:48 left in the third.
Oh, they had a couple subs, and we lost track of who was covering who and left a wide open player down the floor.
Yep, that was Braylon Williams underneath the basket who put an easy layup in. Yellow Jackets now on the side. It is going to be Houston trying to put it up as he went to his left. No good. Liberty going quickly the other way now. That is going to be Franklin. His shot unable to fall at the rim, and it is Yellow Jackets now. Sean tries to get it to Hayden Ray, and it is going to be a whistle.
Yeah, we went for alley-oop, and then the Lehigh Liberty, Lehigh when I was playing, but Liberty High School, he saw it coming and tried to get back there to break it up, but was called for the foul.
Got a timeout called on the court by Denham Springs. We will take it with them as well. It is Liberty 34, Denham Springs 33. 3:20 left here in the third. Back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Abear, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Abear, and Angel.
As we welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball, it is 34-33. Liberty 1-point advantage over the Yellow Jackets. It will be Yellow Jackets inbounding the ball underneath the basket is Jeremy Williams from the baseline. We'll get it out to Jean. Jean going down low to Sean. Now trying to go back door to Williams. Williams will have to kick it out from the corner to Jean at the top. Ball loose momentarily to Sean. Sean going to try to finish it off, and it is no good, and a charge called. That is going to be on Sean Goldman.
Sean Goldman. This is this key couple of minutes here. Both Smith and Montgomery, the tall guys underneath blocking all the shots, are not in the game for Liberty. But as we just attacked the goal right there, I'm sorry we don't have a name for number 33 for Liberty, but he did a good job of just holding his ground and taking a charge while we were trying to get to the rim.
Well, every time I try to look down to get the roster that I had to take a picture of, I missed something, so I'm just going to have to stop doing that. Here goes the Yellow Jackets on the other side. It is going to be Devin Houston taking it to the basket and finishing it to make Yellow Jackets up by 35-34.
But at this moment, both shot blockers are out of the game for Liberty, and it might open us a chance for us to get to the goal.
Ball was kicked out from the free throw line to Franklin from Banks. Ball is loose, and it will be a backcourt violation against Liberty. Yellow Jackets ball.
I believe that was Devin Houston playing great defense out top against Liberty on that one. So turn it up on the defensive end. We got a steal and get a fast break layup a while ago, and now a good defensive effort with Devin Houston forcing the backcourt.
Yellow Jackets with their starting five on the court right now with Williams, Houston, Jean, Sean, and Hayden Ray. And the backcourt is Houston. Houston will turn it over at midcourt and going the other way, making a move and finishing it off for the Patriots is Andrew Franklin, 36-35, Liberty with the lead. Houston now going to drive it in, taking it to the basket, and he is going to draw the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line for two.
You know, it's almost as if Devin Houston's great effort on the defensive end a while ago inspired Liberty's defenders, and Andrew Franklin, you could see from the inbound, was ready to play tough defense that time and got a steal on Houston and turned it into a 2-point bucket for Liberty. Both teams cranking up the defensive intensity.
Devin Houston at the free throw line for two. First one is on the way, and it is nothing but bottom of the net. We're tied up at 36 apiece here. Houston will step in for free throw number 2. Second one is on the way, and it's good. Yellow Jackets lead it by 1 now, 37-36. 2 minutes left here in the third. Liberty still with their smaller players on the court. This one is going to be tipped out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets as it was off the fingertips of Jean.
Now Montgomery coming back in, so the rim protector getting back into the game after getting a good rest.
And then Alex Smith, the other big guy you got to look out for, but Montgomery does check back in. Banks with it on the right side from beyond the arc. Will try to get it over to Williams. Williams lost it momentarily, but is able to hold on to it. Now back to Banks. Ball passed around the court. Now a three-pointer by Liberty, and that is Leo Banks. It is no good, but a whistle.
And a good job by Sean Goldman, having great position, picking up the foul, and that's going to be his third on Montgomery. So Montgomery trying to jump up high and get the rebound, but Sean Goldman was in a great spot.
Keelan Montgomery,
and
third
we're going to
foul.
get free throws out of it. So,
that does put Yellow Jackets into the bonus now.
Don't think the ref knows it, but Sean knew it. He looked at the ref and pointed to the scoreboard and said, hey, I'm shooting.
That is court awareness right there.
Hey, scorers always know when they're supposed to go to the line.
That's right. Sean at the free throw stripe. First one on the way. Off the iron, no good. 37-36. Yellow Jackets with the lead. Sean's second free throw on the way, and that one is off the iron, no good as well. So 0 for 2 at the free throw stripe right there on that visit for Sean Goldman.
Got a hold, referee in the back saw that. Sean Goldman had kind of one hand around the hip of the Liberty offensive player.
Yeah, that's Sean Goldman's third foul.
Going to bring Jalen Williams into the game, looks like, trying to get Jean out and give him the rest for the last minute and 13 of this third quarter. Jalen did a good job in the first half.
Inbound baseline for Liberty. Getting the inbound pass is Williams, who spins around, makes a move. It is off the rim, no good. Rebound, it goes to the Yellow Jackets. It is now going to be Jalen Williams. Gets it over to Houston. Houston to Sean. Sean over in the corner to Williams. Shoots a three, and it's good for Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill. Jackets three-pointer. Yellow Jackets 40, Liberty 36.
Big shot by Jeremy Williams there in the corner. And the Jackets
floater right there by Franklin is no good by Liberty. And with 41 seconds left, it will be Yellow Jackets ball and a 40-36 lead over the Patriots.
And I believe our biggest lead of the night has been 5 points, I believe. So a bucket here would give us our largest lead of the night.
Williams will inbound it to Houston. Houston will get it across half court. Now has to get rid of it as he will get it over to Williams. Williams from the top, going to drive it in. Free throw line, kicks it out to Hayden Ray. Hayden Ray trying to finish it under the basket, unable to do so. 23 seconds left here. Liberty on the other side. Free throw line jumper for Banks is no good. Yellow Jackets now with a fast break. Hayden Ray was trying to get it for the slam down, unable to, but saves it from going out of bounds, but ball will go to Liberty. Now turnover by Liberty on their side of the court. It is going to be Sean. Sean with the alley-oop attempt to Hayden Ray, no good. Put back by Sean is good. 42-38 as the third expires, and it is
a lot
Yellow
of
Jackets
action
with
in the last 40 seconds.
Yes. I'm going to catch my breath during this timeout. We'll be back after this on the Yellow Jackets basketball.
Bank Plus makes it easier to bank. With extended drive-through hours plus 24/7 online and mobile banking, we're here when you need us. Lost your debit card? Get a new one instantly at any Bank Plus location. No waiting for the mail. And interactive teller machines offer drive-up personal service 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Saturdays. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Denham
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Dr. Chip Bankston and Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, U Safe and Lock, Safe Voyage Tattoo, David Azar Shelter Insurance Company, the Law Office of Ivy Graham, 5 Star Printing, Sport Clips, Livingston Parish Sheriff Jason Ard, and Cool Kings Heating and Air. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Welcome back in. It is Yellow Jackets basketball here on DS Jacket Vision on YouTube. Make sure you give it a like and subscribe. Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. One period left here from Grady Hornsby, and it is 42-38.
I hope you caught your breath. It looked like we were going to maybe take a 6-point lead in the quarter. Then it looked like it was about to be tied before the end of the quarter. Then we get back out to a 4-point lead because a lot of action happened in the last 30 seconds there.
Liberty now will work it from their side of the court, and we've got a foul called on the court.
10, not 5, yeah.
Yep.
So that one's going to be on Sean and not John. Yes, so it's his second foul. I just didn't want John picking up his 4th.
John is back on the court for Denham Springs. Drayden in for Denham Springs as well. From the baseline, pass was a little errant on the inbounds, but Liberty is able to retain it.
We only had 2 possessions. We ran that 1-2-2 zone look. I wonder if that might be something we try again, or I thought we did a pretty good job on the defensive end with that.
From the top is Nation. The ball is going to be off the backboard, no good. Quickly going the other way, it is going to be Jeremy Williams going with the easy layup and to extend the lead, 44-38 for the Yellow Jackets.
You got to give a lot of credit to Drayden Goldman.
Now that is Nation. He puts a shot up from the right block. It is no good. Now quickly going the other way for the Yellow Jackets. It is going to be Drayden. Can't finish the easy layup, but coming in to clean it up is Jean, and it is 46-38, and Liberty has to take a quick timeout, so we will take it with them as well. 7:05 left here in the 4th. Denham Springs 46, Liberty 38. Back after this, Yellow Jackets basketball.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill has it going on. Happy hour 3 to 7 Monday through Saturday and all day on a Sunday. Lunch specials on weekdays. All you can eat boiled shrimp Monday nights. Dollar wings on Wednesday nights. Big Mike's can cater any event and book a party of any size in their banquet rooms. Locally owned and operated by Denham Springs graduate Big Mike O'Neill. Big Mike's Sports Bar and Grill. Aspen Square. Delivery through DoorDash or Grubhub.
Welcome back in. Yellow Jackets basketball. That is 7:05 left here in the 4th. It is 46-38. Yellow Jackets with the lead. That's their biggest lead of the night.
2 possessions ago, we were only up 4, and Keelan Montgomery went for a putback rebound, trying to get 2 points, and Drayden Goldman blocked the shot, which led to a fast break. And we've gone on a 4-run since, and Drayden just got his hands on another ball, and give him credit maybe for a deflection or a steal. Doing a great job on the defensive end this 4th quarter, the sophomore Drayden Goldman.
Yellow Jackets playing a little keep away themselves now. It'll be Devin Houston from the top. Goes down low to Drayden. Back up top to Houston. Houston over to Jeremy Williams on the right side. The Yellow Jackets just playing a little bit of motion here.
Working the old flex offense right now.
That's right. Looking for that backdoor cut.
Backdoor cuts. Making the defense work. And stay patient with it. We got the 8-point lead at the moment.
It was Houston. Looked to shoot it, and then he drives it baseline, and it will go out of bounds off of Keelan Montgomery for Liberty. Ball will stay with Denham Springs.
This little stretch here, this last minute and a half, Drayden Goldman's played some great defense and kept Liberty from scoring. Here he is with a chance for a putback. Of course, it's blocked by Montgomery.
Yep,
Seen that tonight.
Sean trying to get it into Jean. Saw a couple of those. Montgomery with several block shots right there underneath the basket. And now on the other side of the court, it will be a foul on Drayden Goldman.
I was hoping I could will us into a 10-point lead right there after the good defensive efforts, and we were getting some points on the board, but Liberty did a good job once again. Keelan Montgomery, man, he's a beast under the goal, and he got the block shot, which led to the fast break for Liberty, and now they're at the free throw line. But a nice little spurt to open the quarter. What was the score after 3? We were up one point?
It was 42-38.
We're up 4. That's right, up 4. And we've gone on a 4-0 run here in the first minute and 57 seconds. So a small bit of breathing room, but of course, not enough to relax. So we got to make sure we keep the pressure on the defensive end and try and get a few more baskets.
It is Leo Banks at the free throw line. First free throw on the way, and it is in for one. 39-46. Yellow Jackets with the lead.
Looks like Liberty may be ready to set up some pressure. Got the big guys out back, so I think they're going to press off of this free throw.
Second free throw is in, and it is 46-40. Denham Springs with the lead. Full court press, as you expected to see there, Mitch. The Yellow Jackets will get it across half court. Now going down low to Houston. Houston unable to finish it, as it is going to be to Montgomery.
Looked like a block from behind. Leo Banks.
Now from the top of the key is Leo Banks, who drills a 3, and we are back to a 3-point game, 46-43, Denham Springs.
Yep, that 8-point lead went down to 3 real quick.
Real quick. Drayden now on the near side by the Yellow Jackets bench, now trying to go underneath to Jeremy Williams from John Goldman, and we've got a foul on the court.
Jump ball.
Oh, they call it jump ball,
yes.
Okay.
Liberty doing a good job of when you might get a step on them, but they're going to hustle back to the lane, and they're going to get their hands involved and deflecting passes and blocking shots and making it hard for you to get easy buckets. They really hustle on the defensive end.
Sean will inbound it from the baseline. Gets it out to Jean. Jean beyond the arc. Gets it back to Sean. Now to Williams, who will drive it in and finishes it off the glass for 2. 48-43, Denham lead.
One of the few times we've been able to go over the top of Keelan Montgomery. Williams did a good job of floating it up high and enough touch to get the basket.
Approaching the 5-minute mark here left in the fourth. Driving it in the lane and putting it up and in for 2 is Andrew Franklin, and it is 48-45 Yellow Jackets. Press continue to be on here by the Patriots, and it is going to 3-pointer from the corner, make it a 3-point. The Big Mike Sports Bar and Grill Jackets 3-pointer. That was Jeremy Williams from the far corner.
His second 3-point shot made in the second half, and the Jackets need every one of them.
3-pointer from the top of the key now for Leo Banks is no good. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. It is going to be Sean. Sean will get it over to Jean. Back to Sean. Sean driving it in the lane now. Kicks it out to Williams. Williams drives it up to the top. Brings it up to the top. Now over to Sean on the near side, the left side. Now over to the far side to Houston.
Back court.
Yep. Step just
the
on
ball
the line.
dribbled right on top of the half-court line. Darren has the eagle-eye view over here. Darren Fuentes is almost sitting right on half-court, and he reacted before the official did.
He saw it. It was backcourt violation against the Yellow Jackets, so turnover will give the ball to Liberty. Substitution now for the Yellow Jackets. Hayden Ray will check in for
Drayden.
Jeremy Williams was like, wait, that's not a usual swap we do.
Drayden did an excellent job there for the little 3.5-minute stretch that he was in the game. We helped extend the lead in large part because of his defense.
4:12 left here in the fourth. 51-45 Yellow Jackets lead. Liberty slowing it down just a little bit now. Franklin gets it to Nation. Nation over to Williams. Williams going to drive it in from the left block. It is going to be... Did it go in?
Yep, bucket and a foul.
So bucket and the foul. That's fourth foul for John Goldman. Basket was good, and that will send Williams to the line for the 3-point play.
You know, I keep waiting to see a three-point basket or two from either Sean or John Goldman, either one of them. A couple of games here I've been at recently, we haven't really been bombing in a lot of them, whereas last year we saw a lot of three-point action from both of them.
Free throw by Williams is no good. Rebound goes to the Yellow Jackets. Liberty still showing pressure. Hayden Ray now gets it across court to Houston. Houston up top to Jean. Jean to Sean, and Yellow Jackets will get back into their offense. Sean will drive it in. Passes off to Sean. Back to Jean, who goes up, and it is going to be a block call. 2 points. Excuse me.
It didn't go in.
Two free throws coming up for the Yellow Jackets as Sean Goldman will go to the line.
Alex Smith tried hard to get from the right block over to the left block and get the charge, but wasn't quite there quick enough. Now, got to knock these free throws down. We've had a couple of 0 for 2 trips, and
first free throw on the way, and that one is good.
The reverse.
That's right. The reverse jinx. 52-47, Yellow Jackets with lead. Second free throw on the way, and that one is good.
0 for 2
a good
turned
visit
into
right
2 for 2.
there. 53-47, got a timeout called on the court. We will take it with them as well. 3:28 left in the fourth. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets basketball.
Your local sporting goods store is Sportin' Center. Sportin' Center has all your Denham Springs and surrounding school shirts, caps, clothing, and fan gear. And Sportin' Center is more than just athletics, offering services for businesses and organizations. Sportin' Center does in-house monogramming, screen printing, laser engraving, and large format printing. They can handle all of your advertising, promotional, and sign shop needs with personal, one-on-one customer service. Serving Livingston Parish for close to 50 years. Sportin' Center, 205 South Range Avenue. Sportin' Center, more than just a sports store.
3:28 left here in the fourth from Grady Hornsby Gym in a non-district matchup between Liberty and Denham Springs. Yellow Jackets 53-47 advantage now, and this game has been one that's seen both teams just kind of really trade punches at times. No team has really gone on a huge 10-point run that you see sometimes.
Nothing more than that 6-0 run to start. We've had a few 5-0 runs, I believe, but as soon as one team gets up 4 or 5 points, it'll get right back down to 2 or 3 in a heartbeat. And I expect this last 3 minutes of the game to be very tight.
Devin Houston almost with the steal there as he went up and made a nice athletic play at it. Again, Devin Houston going against his former team with the Liberty Patriots.
I'll tell you what, I think both these teams are pretty evenly matched. This game has just been back and forth, as you said, within just a bucket or two the whole game long. No one ever opening up a big lead.
Inbounds for Liberty is lost momentarily. They are able to hold on to it. That is Franklin. Franklin to Banks on the right side. Banks now in between the circles now to Franklin. Back to Banks from the right side, who pulls up a three. It is no good. Rebound goes to Jean. Jean will get it to Devin Houston, who will walk it up the court. Pressure still on by Liberty. Now taking it in the lane is Sean, who is able to finish it off for two. 55-47. Yellow Jackets with the lead. Turnover by Liberty now. Sean walking it up from the free throw line. Gets it down low to Sean. Makes a move. Pump fakes it and goes up. He is going to be fouled. He'll go to the free throw line for two.
Just a little 20-second spurt like that can go a long way. And that was Sean Goldman that got the basket and then hustled down and got a steal from behind. And then fast break layup there and a layup attempt. So
first free throw on the way by Sean Goldman is good. Makes it 56-47. The Yellow Jackets with the lead.
Largest lead of the night
to
right
go
now.
to 10 points.
It went from.
Second free throw is good, and Yellow Jackets have their largest lead of the night at 10 points. They lead at 57-47, 2:25 left here in the fourth.
Now it looks like we are in that zone defense now. 1-3-1 maybe. A little 1-3-1 look. Trying to keep Liberty from driving to the goal. I believe they've only hit one 3-point attempt tonight. So
Nation tries to drive it in. He does draw the foul. It is going to be on Jeremy Williams.
Jeremy Williams, as I said, he'll probably leave Denham Springs High School as the career leader in charges taken. Give an effort to get one there.
That is his
Coach
third.
Neal thought he was in great position. Referee disagreed.
Third for Williams, fourth team foul for Denham Springs.
Wiping the floor.
Yep.
I was wondering what the holdup was for the moment, but wiping the floor up underneath where the bodies landed. But the Jackets with the 10-point lead, and as I said, I believe Liberty, only Banks has hit one 3-point shot, I believe. I don't remember more than one tonight.
First free throw on the way. Off the back iron at no good. Keeps it at 57-47.
I'm not sure what happened. Keelan Montgomery hadn't played most of this fourth quarter. He didn't foul out.
He had his third. I don't think he picked up his fourth. Yeah. I think he's back in. Is he back in now? Yeah.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. No, you're right.
Right.
That's 33. Yeah, you're right. Second free throw, no good as well. Ball loose now. That is going to be picked up by Liberty. And it is going to be, we're calling a foul on Hayden Ray.
Hayden Ray. Kind of reaching there. And
only his third. Okay shape there.
Got to get the rebounds off the missed free throws.
For his third, team fifth for the Yellow Jackets, and the bonus for Liberty. And at the free throw stripe is DeJuan Major. First free throw on the way. Off the mark, no good.
Back to my point, I can tell you that when Keelan Montgomery isn't in the game, our field goal percentage in the lane is way higher than when he's in the game. He is a heck of a defender and been giving us fits all night.
Major second free throw on the way. It is going to be off the mark, no good. Put back is no good as well by the Patriots. And now going the other way and going up is Jeremy Williams for an easy lay-in on the other side. 59-47, Yellow Jackets lead.
Liberty crashed on the boards hard, trying to come from behind and led to the run out.
Underneath the basket is going to be Smith, who is able to finish it. It is 59-49, Yellow Jackets with the lead. Minute 30 left here in the fourth, and Coach Cab will call a timeout. We will take it with them as well. Minute and a half left here from Grady Hornsby. Back after this, it's Yellow Jackets basketball.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, powering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
With Bank Plus, your account is always just a tap away. Bank anywhere, anytime with free Bank Plus mobile banking. Pay bills, transfer funds, and check your account day or night with the Bank Plus mobile app. Deposit checks with the snap of a photo. Keep tabs on your account with transaction alerts. Lost your debit card? Disable it instantly from your smartphone. Then, turn it back on when you find it. Your bank, your plus. Learn more at bankplus.net. Member FDIC.
Back here on Yellow Jackets basketball on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision. As always, make sure you give it a like and subscribe. We are on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Great to have you along here with us. 59-49, Yellow Jackets with the lead. Minute 33 left here in this non-district matchup between Liberty and Denham Springs.
So for 93 seconds, we need to protect the ball and make some free throws.
Exactly.
Liberty's going to be getting after it, trying to get steals. And they're either going to get steals or put us on the free throw line. And we just got to, like I said, try and do a great job of protecting it and then knocking down the free throws when we get to the line.
Well, they did foul there to pick up their third team foul. Inbound is Jean, who'll get it in the backcourt to Houston. Houston now gets across half court, gets it to Jean in the corner, back up top to Houston.
Houston's long arms came in handy there, going up high to catch that pass.
Williams was double teamed. Now Jean to Williams. Williams up top to Houston. Almost saw the backcourt again. It is going to be underneath the basket, and finishing it is Jeremy Williams to extend it to 61-49 as we hit the 1 minute mark here from Grady Hornsby Gym.
Just a little bit of a reach right there by Houston. Twice Houston had to go up high to catch a pass with his feet right there by the half-court line and make sure it didn't get back court.
I know he is. He's got some length on him, huh? He can get up there.
He came in very handy on that last possession.
At the free throw line for Liberty is Dylan Nation. First one is good.
My first thought was I wish he'd take a step or two to try and go meet the ball and not make a long pass, but if Jeremy was going to throw it so high, yeah, stay back and give yourself as much room as possible.
Second free throw on the way, bounces off the rim, no good. Ball is on the floor, and Hayden Ray, they're going to say Hayden Ray touched it, and it was out of bounds on him, so it'll stay with Liberty.
Wasn't able to grab it, did a great job of working to get to the ball, and then just rattle back and forth between his knees.
Inbounding for the Patriots underneath the basket is Nation. Nation will get it up top to Banks. Banks going to shoot a long three. He's going to be fouled on the three-point shot with 48 seconds left. He'll go to the free throw stripe with 3 charities coming.
As we've mentioned, I believe they made 1 3-point shot tonight. No reason to foul there. If they make it, they make it. But
it was on Devin Houston. That is his fourth. First one by Banks is good.
Odds were in your favor that they weren't going to make it.
Yes. Brings it back to a 10-point game, 61-51, Denham Springs. Banks' second free throw will be front iron, no good. And his third one coming up after this. .48 seconds left here. Banks' third free throw is going to be no good, and ball will go out of bounds off of Denham Springs, unable to get the rebound, and it will stay with Liberty.
We are struggling getting the rebounds off of missed free throws, and Liberty's got a lot to do with that. Those guys are active, and they've got long arms, and they're trying to work hard to get to it. Moving screen.
Moving screen, yep.
All right.
That is going to be on Alex Smith. That's his fourth. And with 46 seconds left, it will be Yellow Jackets basketball. Jean from the baseline will get it to Williams, who gets it back to Jean. Jean now across half court, going underneath the basket, and a hard foul against Jeremy Williams. That is going to be on Montgomery. Excuse me, that'll be on Smith. Check that, Alex Smith.
You mentioned
that's his fourth.
Right. You mentioned him a while ago. It actually was on 33, not 22 on that last foul, but kind of confused. Keelan Montgomery's coming back in the game for Liberty right now, and I don't know where he was most of the fourth quarter. He was just sitting on the bench over there.
Jeremy Williams at the free throw line. Yellow Jackets in the bonus. First free throw. It is in. Extends the lead, 62-51 for the Yellow Jackets.
And I owe my partner an apology. You were correct that Alex Smith picked up that other foul because he did just foul out with his fifth.
Second free throw on the way from Williams. Nothing but bottom of the net. And Yellow Jackets lead at 63-51. 38 seconds left here in the fourth. Liberty now. Nation will get it up top to... Well, we'll have to get that number for you. Sorry again about the roster situation here. Montgomery is going to be no good underneath trying to get a layup, and it will be a foul called against Leo Banks for the Patriots, and it will send John Goldman to the free throw line for his opportunity at 2.
Great job by the Yellow Jackets tonight. It looks like we can finally take a little bit of a sigh of breath here with a 12-point lead and 22 seconds left, but Liberty put up a big fight. That's an athletic ball club out there, and made it hard to score, hard to get to the rim and get buckets, but we found a way to get enough of them.
64-51, Yellow Jackets with the lead with 20 seconds now. Banks from top of the key takes a long three, no good. Rebound is to the Patriots. They will put it up again, and it is going to be no good. Now going out beyond the three-point stripe is going to be Montgomery. His shot is going to be blocked, and it will take us to 5 seconds here, and Liberty will let time expire here. As the final buzzer sounds from Grady Hornsby Gym, it is Yellow Jackets 64, Liberty 51. Yellow Jackets now improved to 21-6 overall. This was a non-district contest, so they remain at 1-0 in district play. And with that Yellow Jackets win, reminder that it is a Bank Plus win, and you can win at Bank Plus by visiting Bank Plus for all of your business and personal financial needs. That is 2201 South Range Avenue in Denham Springs. Bank Plus win here for the Yellow Jackets, and we will be back after this timeout on the Yellow Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcasts on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision, are brought to you in part by Duke Seafood and Steakhouse, Brandon Rishu with Smart Move Real Estate, Livingston Parish Clerk of Court Jason Harris, Hunt's Tire Pros and Car Care in Central, Coconut Willie's Daiquiris, Triton Outpatient Clinic, L. King Company, and Todd Caruso, Attorney at Law. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
Since 1898, the Livingston Parish News, an award-winning media outlet, has served as the news source for our community. The Livingston Parish News is available in print and online at www.livingstonparishnews.com. For complete and comprehensive coverage of what is making news in Livingston Parish, as well as Livingston Parish sports, we have you covered. Opinions, politics, lifestyle, and the arts. No matter how big or small the story, the Livingston Parish News is your source for community news in our parish. Serving Livingston Parish for more than 120 years, it's the Livingston Parish News.
Personal injury?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Auto accidents?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
Workers' compensation?
Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
One law firm can handle all of your legal needs, and you don't have to fight big city traffic to find them. Mark Boyer, Dominic Amato, Lucas Schenck, and Allison Costanza have a team of 12 attorneys ready to assist you. The lawyers at Boyer, Aber, and Angel have invaluable experience that allows them to provide expert legal counsel that's professional, prompt, and productive. Small town values, big city results. Boyer, Aber, and Angel.
You are our first priority at Innovative Audio. Innovative Audio offers the very best selection of mobile audio and video, window tint, and vehicle security. Innovative Audio's installation and tinting is the finest in the industry, and Innovative Audio's work comes with lifetime warranties on all audio, video, and tint installations. Most importantly, Innovative Audio specializes in serving you. You are our first priority at Innovative Audio, 1400 South Range, Denham Springs. Visit us on Facebook.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball final here from Grady Hornsby Gym, 64-51. Yellow Jackets with the win over Liberty. Josh Ward alongside Mitch Covington. Great to have you all along with us. And, you know, Mitch, you step out of district play here and you get a decent team like Liberty coming in to kind of give you some things that maybe you're, you know, maybe you need to see in a sense. You may, you know, it'll be interesting to talk to Coach Cab with some of the switches they made to zone. Is that something that they talked about at the half? What did they talk about at the half? What's the status of Angel Morrow? Lots of questions for Coach Cab when he gets up here, but Mitch, nonetheless, the most important thing here is you scrap to a win that ended up being 64-51 when it was a one-point game at half, 25-54, and then you end the third. It's a close game there, 42-38, and you come out with a 64-51 win. So despite some of the things that you may not have liked that you saw here tonight, you got to be like with the overall result.
Well, I don't think it was an aesthetically pleasing game, but it was just aggressive. Both teams playing great defense. Liberty really working hard on defensive end. A lot of shot blockers down low, making it tough to score at the rim. And so the Jackets had to work and find ways to get their baskets. We scored a couple baskets on some inbounds plays, which was good to get us a few there. Made the free throws late in the game in the fourth quarter when we needed to. That was good to see. And although it looks like a 13-point win that maybe the Jackets coasted to, as you mentioned, a 1-point lead at halftime, a 4-point lead at the end of the third quarter, and it felt tight all the way into about the last 90 seconds of the game or so. And it's good to see that. You're going to need that. Saw a lot of pressure, like I said, ball pressure. Liberty making it tough to get the ball to the rim, and when you got there with the shot blockers, and just all of it's a great learning experience. You get that, but more importantly than that as well, you get the win, you get the power points. Right now sitting at number 4 in the power ratings, and that's a great spot to be because if you stay there, you get 3 home games in the playoffs, or heck, number 4. Am I thinking of buys with the basketball?
First 4, yep. Basketball, so, same deal.
Yep, and get the bye in the first round, and you get 2 home playoff games and not have to travel, and that'd be great to do. You can't control what your opponents do as far as they get more wins or not, but you control yourself and keep winning the ball games in front of you. And that's what they did tonight. They got another W, hard-fought win, and good defensive effort by the Jackets to help get it done.
Yep, again, so that will put Denham Springs now 21-6 overall. They stay at 1-0 in district play. And then again, it'll be Friday night coming up. Yellow Jackets will step back into district play where it'll be another district rival coming in here. Well, I say another district rival. They feel like they're all district rivals these days. But Live Oak does make the short trip over here to Grady Hornsby for what should be a fun Friday night here. I hate that I'm going to miss it. I really do. I feel good that that I'm in good hands with you guys, and Mario Jerez will be filling in for me, who you've worked for with the year I took off for football. So y'all know each other pretty well, and he's excited about it. I know you'll be excited to work with him again. Mario loves it. He has his hands in a lot of different areas, and he'll broadcast. You give him an opportunity, he wants to do it. He loves being at the sports. He loves broadcasting all the different sports, and so we'll have a good time Friday night. And I know you'll be following along and you'll be watching, and you'll make sure that the Jackets come through, stay kings of 16. Yep. Try and keep that going. And so I think we played them in the parish tournament. I'm trying to think the girls did. One of them, the boys or the girls, played Live Oak in the parish tournament and beat them, and so we want to continue that. I think it was the boys, yeah. And I know right now, just looking district-wide, I know we were number 4 in the power ratings, and Santa Maula was not too far behind us at number 7. They've got a really good season going. Unfortunately, we won't have the Denham-Santa Maula game on as a broadcast because that game is at Santa Maula, but that's right around the corner, and you don't want any slip-ups before you get to that one. We mentioned the girls trying to be on a collision course with Prairieville. Well, the boys may be on a collision course with Santa Maula. Who's 21-3 overall. Exactly, and so that's a big game, but you can't worry about that. That's next week, a week later, whatever. Got to worry about what's coming up on Friday, and that's going to be Live Oak, and we'll be here to bring it to you. Yep, absolutely, and that's a good lead-in, too. Just remind everybody of our upcoming broadcast schedule there. If you're watching there at DS Jacket Vision, if you're listening, we'll go ahead and tell you again, Friday it is Live Oak coming here. That's a boys game. Then on Tuesday, that will be February 10th. That is Dutchtown Lady Griffins coming to take on the Lady Jackets, District 5A matchup for them. And then on Friday the 13th, the one we kind of have circled, but take care of Dutchtown and Live Oak and all the ones in between there first will be Prairieville coming here to Grady Hornsby for what could be for the district title. And right now, again, Denham Springs number 9, 10 in the power ratings. The girls were 9. I didn't check it this morning, but and then after Friday they were still number 9. And then Prairieville there at number 1. So again, business to take care of between then, and then we wrap up our regular season coverage here with the Walker Wildcats coming to Grady Hornsby for Boys District 5A matchup. That'll be on Tuesday, February 17th. So, hey, Mardi Gras Day, we'll be here doing a game. So, happy Mardi Gras. You got to be festive, Mitch, again, okay? Remember last year? That was we were in the playoffs during Mardi Gras. Of course, Mardi Gras was early this year. Correct. That's not quite as far back on the schedule. So, we had broadcast last year beat. Was it Ruston or was it one of the other games? Westgate. I think Westgate was the first game. Right. Yeah, we had Westgate to buy Westgate, then Ruston, and so but that was on Mardi Gras, as you mentioned. Well, this one here got another Mardi Gras broadcast. Yep. All right. I didn't want to go to New Orleans anyway. So did you? I'll just hang around here in Denham and. Yeah, you said you didn't want to go to New Orleans. No, I didn't want to go. So I'll be here to watch some basketball. That's right. It'll be a fun Tuesday night here to wrap up our regular season, and then from there we wait to see what happens in the playoffs. Will the boys side will they finish in that top 4 and have that first round bye? Can they do even better depending on what happens in the district? And then where the Lady Jackets go. You had mentioned earlier in the Sporting Center Yellow Jackets warm up, if they can get into that 8 spot or higher, and then you're hosting a couple of rounds at home before you have to hit the road for the quarterfinals. So a lot for both of these teams to play for right now. It is, and we're coming down that home stretch, and both teams are playing well right now. Both teams are taking care of business in the district games like we want to, and then as we get on to those big matchups down the road here with maybe an undefeated team or two for a district title, those are going to be fun. All right, we're going to take a quick time out here as we get Coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Cab, here in the booth with us. So stay with us. We're back after this on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Peak Performance Physical Therapy has been serving the wonderful people of Livingston Parish for over 20 years now. This is Ben Wilson, Denham Springs High School, class of 98.
And the much younger Stephen Wilson, class of 2003. We are honored to have the opportunity to help those in our community return to a normal way of life following injury. From the geriatric population to the young athlete, we are committed to helping you become stronger, faster, and better.
So for all of your physical therapy and rehab needs, come see us at Peak Performance Physical Therapy, located in Denham Springs at 145 Aspen Square, or visit our website at peakperformancephysicaltherapy.com.
You know, Demco is more than just an electric company. We're your local member-owned co-op, your neighbors, your family, and your friends. Our not-for-profit structure means that we can invest in youth programs that empower the next generation to grow, lead, and make a difference. It's all part of our mission to strengthen our communities and create a brighter future for all. Demco, empowering life and community. That's the cooperative difference.
Welcome back in to Yellow Jackets basketball here. Now Josh Ward alongside victorious head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Cab. Coach, congratulations on the win here tonight. You step out of district play a good opponent in Liberty. You know, we were talking there earlier in the game during our Sports Center Yellow Jackets warm-up that, you know, maybe their record isn't really indicative of who they are. They had some 4 early season losses and then have kind of found their footing there under first-year coach Joshua Edwards taking over for that program. So did you know really what to expect with Liberty coming in here tonight?
Well, you know, it's still Liberty.
That's
you know, and yeah, it was a tough game. You know, they were long. They had some long guys in there. It gave us a little problem around the rim, especially early, and we got down on ourselves a little bit. But I thought that, you know, the strength of our schedule is playing into these late games. You know, we lost one over at North Shore, but it was in double overtime. But those type of games get you into the fourth quarter, and it seems to help.
Yeah, and you saw that here tonight where you end the third period with 42-38 and you finish out 64-51. So late in this game, you kind of showed your strengths a little bit of what you were able to do. And, you know, there was a lot of back and forth going on in this game. And, again, credit to Liberty. They scrapped it out. But when you guys kind of got down early, I mean, they jump out that 6-0 lead. It's like, okay, well, let's just slow down a little bit. So our question to you wanted to be was, what was the halftime message? Because y'all had scrapped back in to get that 1-point lead at the half, and then we didn't see y'all until second half tipped off.
Well, we wanted to try to keep them from getting to the rim on us. They were having their way with us off the dribble, and so we just said, okay, we'll help, we'll show and go, and then just try to close out. And it helped us a little bit. We kind of we got in a little rhythm there, and we told the kids to play the next play. I mean, just because your shot gets blocked or you miss a shot, I mean, they're high school kids. Play the next one, and I thought tonight, you know, we had a bad turnover there. Late on the backcourt deal, but we didn't bat an eye. We kept at it, and defensive rebound, you know, not off of missed free throws for sure. We were having some problems there, but like I said, they're long, they're physical, and it was a battle.
It was definitely a battle, and they were definitely long. And like you talked about giving some of those fits there, but then what you did defensively, you switched into a little bit of a zone play sometimes and kind of got them out of their rhythm.
Well, we had to do something. I mean, we were getting into some foul trouble there, and we just said, okay, let's zone up a little bit here, see if we can change them, keep them from beating us off the dribble. And I thought it came in handy, and it worked down the stretch there, you know, till we got that lead, and then we didn't want to give up any hard shots there. And the kid still hit one, and we fouled him on the three. So not the best game execution-wise by us, but it was good enough.
Oh, it's good enough. And, hey, when you're staying in that win column and you improved to 21-6 overall now, 1-0 in district. I know big district game coming up Friday night against Live Oak. What does a game like this do to get you ready for that? And you had mentioned earlier the schedule that y'all played. We talked about it earlier, too. Y'all traveled all over the state, going up to Ruston, practicing at Louisiana Tech. All those little things that you do are to get to this point in the season where down the stretch you have that experience of getting you there.
Yeah, and you know, the season's been kind of a grind because of all the travel, and you kind of see it a little bit in the guys. But you know, I just told them, it's funny you bring that up, you know, Live Oak's going to come in here, Coach McGee and them are going to be, it's a big game for them. It's a big game for us, but, you know, teams like Walker and Live Oak, those teams that are right on the outside of getting into the playoffs, they want to win too. So they're not just going to give it to you. So we look forward to Friday.
Should be a good contest here from Grady Hornsby. Should be a great crowd on Friday night for a District 5-5A matchup. Coach, congratulations on this one, and we'll see you Friday night.
Thanks, Josh. Appreciate y'all.
Head coach of the Yellow Jackets, Coach Kevin Cavallero. We're back after this timeout on Yellow Jackets basketball.
Denham Springs High School broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM, on the net at johnfineproductions.com, and on YouTube at DS Jack and Vision, are brought to you in part by Cypress Pharmacy and Gift Shop, Sport Clips, Modad Companies, Baton Rouge KOA Campground of Denham Springs, Dr. Brandon Wax, the Eye Center of Denham Springs, Shea Landry Milestone Title, Livingston Parish Assessor Jeff Taylor, and Brandon and Courtney Rishu with Whistle Stop Cafe. We thank you for your support and patronage of these local businesses.
For all your flooring and carpet needs, it's Floor Store Carpet One. At Floor Store Carpet One, they offer prompt, quality personal service. They'll take care of you right away. The Floor Store Carpet One has an extensive product line: wood, carpet, plastic laminate, ceramic tile, natural stone, countertops, and showers. The Floor Store Carpet One also carries luxury vinyl tile, which many customers rave about, serving the community since 1984. The Floor Store Carpet One, 1/2 mile from the Amite River Bridge on Florida in Denham Springs.
Welcome back in here to the postgame show from Grady Hornsby Gym as the Yellow Jackets again 64-51 winner over Liberty in a non-district matchup, and it is I just wrote it down here, 1-0 in district and 21-6 overall for the Yellow Jackets. I want to thank everyone involved here tonight. Reminder again, it will be Friday night, 6:30, Sports Center Yellow Jackets warm-up. It'll be the Yellow Jackets and the Live Oak Eagles here from Grady Hornsby for a District 5A contest. The girls will play Live Oak Thursday night this week, and that will be at Live Oak, so we will pick up our girls coverage again next Tuesday against the Lady Griffins here from Grady Hornsby for a District 5A matchup in that one. All right, thank you all for joining us here. As always, we do come to you live on YouTube at DS Jacket Vision and on Family Radio 91.9 FM and on the web at johnfineproductions.com. Hope you enjoyed it. We enjoyed it being with you. For Lamine Figueroa back in the studio, for Josh Neal, for Darren Ferrente, for Mitch Covington, for John Fine, I'm Josh Ward saying good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Denham Springs High School basketball broadcast on Family Radio 91.9 FM Baton Rouge. On the net at johnfineproductions.com. And on YouTube, please subscribe at DS Jacket Vision. Josh Ward on play-by-play with Mitch Covington on color commentary. Denham Springs High School basketball broadcasts are a John Fine production.